That's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, the 13's such a shitty RPG. Hi, Sad. Thanks for the hydrate. Moo, I didn't know if you were gonna be streaming today.
No, sorry. I've been kind of in and off of my computer dealing with the fans and dehumidifier and whatnot that are in my house right now.
Okay.
Understandable.
The main reason I ask is because then it's just me and Marlo in the share chat.
I'm cool with that. So, real quick though, the third and final game where the lightning is basically God and time froze and Snow's throwing a forever party. First off, the story gets off the rails really quickly, and that game was actually pretty solid. The problem though,
not to bring up that lightning just becomes God, by the way.
well, time freezes too, but like, the problem though is that it had a time system, and it's a time system you could not ignore. The game had an end time like automatically built in, so there was no level grinding, and if you weren't at particular spots at particular times, you were fucked. And the combat was solid though, like it actually had fun mechanics. They just fucked it up with the time thing. I feel like 14 was just a playground for mechanics that did not work, that they were hoping would, or like they were just trying something and they were like, okay, well this didn't work.
I now that you've said it, I can kind of understand how it happened. But man, imagine having the hubris to go, I'm going to make the next FF7 because I really like this fashion model. Yeah, you know.
I mean, you know how that works.
Fucking...
That screams. Some dude staked his entire bonus around 13 doing super well and was like, no, CEO, it'll be fine. It'll be good. My bonus is great. Just believe what I'm doing. Just do this.
Well, it was also pride because they did not. This was on record too, that they did not want to make another 7 until they made a game as equally as popular as 7, and because they kept getting mad when people kept asking for a remake, but people kept asking for a fucking remake because they kept doing tech demos of remakes. It was like, why do you guys? I don't understand why you people keep asking for 7 remakes. Anyways, look how it looks on a PS3. It's like fucking assholes.
Man,
I've misled you once again. I've taken you away from the party to leave you behind.
Yeah, probably.
just constantly showing screenshots, throwing up things in presentations. Yeah, I don't know why you fuckers are asking for any of this. Look how cool it would look, though. But fuck you for daring. So, yeah, you know.
What do you guys want a remake so bad? I don't know who gave you this idea. Anyway, check this out. We're gonna do a clip of it in a PSP graphics. Look how cool this looks.
Now that still feels to me like it was a dude on the team being like, I love 7 and I want to do something with it, and then being like, yeah, this is our tech demo. And then some boss coming and being like, we're not gonna fucking make 7. And some poor dude on the team just being like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I rolled a really good fire staff. Shame I don't use fire magic.
What's better? Oh, no, I have Colossal already. Be gone.
It is just... Man, they put all their eggs in their basket for 13. It was such a shit game, but man, was 15 amazing.
The 15 that took so long to make.
Yeah, I can't believe Noctis is the new main character of Final Fantasy. Then we have fucking Clive over in the corner. Yeah, you know. What the fuck was Lightning?
That game did such weird shit with the fucking like timeline too. Cause like, all right, guys, we're about to release this new game. Anyways, if you want to know what's going on, here's 2 movies, a manga, and an anime you guys need to watch before you play the game.
Yeah. They also gave us the multiplayer mode, which tells you the entire story of the game before its own in-game time jump.
There's a lot of time jumps in that game because there's another one when you get on the train to go to your wedding, and then the game jumps like a year or so, and you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, what's happening?
It was a long train ride.
Mm-hmm.
The sad thing is I like the concept. A bunch of boys going out for one more road trip before one gets before one ties the knot.
It is a very solid game. Like, They put so much into that game I didn't bother to explore, but I wish I did. Dude, there is a monster in the game literally the size of a fucking mountain you can fight. Like, it's one of the optional hunts. It's a giant admin toys. It's like, man, I wish I gave enough of a shit to grind out this game and go fight that. Although when you hit your points of no return, it just feels bad. It's like, oh, but I still had stuff I wanted to explore.
What killed you?
I have no idea what killed me.
Where are you guys? Everyone split up.
My hubris killed me.
All right, I found Sad. Awesome. I'm safe. We have numbers now.
Oh wait, I thought that was a fucking monster chasing me.
That happens a lot.
Rip.
I just see this thing coming at me. I'm like, oh no, I'm not paying attention. I gotta run.
It's that beef. Someone drops her wall. I'm trying to return it. This guy's chasing me. Shit.
He's chasing me now.
I'm trying to escape.
These are actual monsters.
Honestly, it would have been a good idea if I just went to town and asked somebody to, you know, send me a portal. Looks at Skip, who put up down a portal, went to town. But, you know.
That's too easy.
Alright, I found their path. Oh, you already killed the boss. Nice, okay.
Wowzers.
Wow.
Wow, look at checkpoint. We can use that, maybe.
You can't teleport the checkpoint you found, but we're
Damn,
also
we
like 30
can't.
feet from you. Yeah.
My favorite part about that checkpoint is the other checkpoint that's 3 feet
Oh,
away.
it's right there.
Yeah.
Don't get lost.
Oh my
Don't
god,
get
it's
too
our
lost
friends.
now.
Are we all here? Everyone got the permission
Mr.
slip
Skip.
from the family?
I just want to point out, it's hilarious. Marlo has the wings, and Sad even still thought he was an enemy.
It
I
looks
do look very
suspicious.
intimidating.
These fuckers keep going, no, you need wings. We need to be able to tell you apart from the enemy. What the fuck?
If it moves, it's an enemy.
Apparently.
That is on. Double checking everything. All right, cool. Looks all good.
Oh, so, Path of Exile news. Thursday looks like it's going to be the drop for 0.2.
Yes, what does that mean?
2 new classes, a bunch of new stuff in game, maybe some new cosmetics, maybe some new gear. Yeah.
What's the 2 new classes?
Druid and Huntress.
Okay.
31 months deserves a grand feast,
Aw.
Egan.
Oh shit. Hey Tiff, thank you for 31 months. I appreciate it. But yeah, Druid will have like full on, you turn into bear and tank shit kind of deal. Their skills will turn them into different animals.
You have that as a command?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Fucking, I taught Sad how to make commands.
That's
I
a
have
dangerous
unlimited
move.
power.
Mm-hmm.
That's also been like 2 years ago, and I've forgotten completely.
Yep. He certainly has.
Oh shit, there's candy in my backpack.
But if
What?
I ever remember.
My Japanese class, one of our like we have like 2 assistants. One of the assistants is going back to Japan, so she gave us a bunch of these candies. Hold on, I'm gonna grab that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna grab that. I get the candy.
Ooh. I love candy.
Yeah. Also,
Still got some. Go ahead.
Sorry. Oh, say so I have my the little model out. I don't have to stand that close to the camera.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Accurate.
The little guy is powerful.
I still have some pizza flavored chips from my trip.
Pizza flavored shit.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
Calabi makes pizza chips, and they're fucking delicious.
What
They are
part of pizza are they
extremely
flavored
good.
at?
Ah shit! I forgot my hurt.
The pizza part, like it's It's basically like a little bit of cheese powder, a little bit of like tomato powder as marinara, and a little bit of like pepperoni flavor. Maybe some like pepper, like green pepper or paprika.
I see. So it doesn't taste like crust.
No, it tastes like the toppings of the pizza, I guess, if we're
I
actually
see.
being realistic about it.
Green tea Kit Kats.
Green tea Kit
I have
Kats,
some-
let's go.
I do have some Kit Kats too, that I haven't gotten rid of.
I don't know why they don't just sell the tea Kit Kats here. They tried to sell
They do.
weird ass fucking strawberry, raspberry, whatever ones here.
You just, yeah, if you go to like an Asian market, they'll typically have them.
Hmm.
That also requires you to have an Asian market you can go to.
I do have one. Wait, no, was that the... No, that's the Indian market.
Ooh, strawberry Kit Kat.
I'm sure there's an Asian grocery store around here.
There should be someone somewhere.
There's plenty of other restaurants, Thai food, Vietnamese, so on and so forth. I'm sure they have a actual grocery store around here. I'd have to go look for it though.
Mhm.
You paid for
Our
my
small
poop
town
support.
finally
What?
got one. Yeah, it was a subscription.
Mhm.
This stream has been paid and sponsored by Tiffany Tiefling. Remember, chat, you too can provide poop support by typing in !poop support in chat right now.
I can't
Now back to
believe
your
this.
regularly scheduled Egan.
Oh
Yeah,
fuck!
Do
I
you
forgot-
know a fox? Do you know a fox who needs to poop? Here at, Vineyards Streams Incorporated, we support those who can't poop for themselves. Support your local streamer today.
Hmm.
Speaking of support, anyone else think about selling out to the to that thing I talked about a while back? The
Not
those
your
ads-
business,
what's the thing-
Tiffany.
what's it called? The monetization shit.
Oh, selling out to the bounty board.
Yeah, the small bounty board that the Twitch has graced the smaller streamers with.
I still don't have access to the bounty board.
Wait, no, if you go to like monetization, I mean they're like little sponsorships. They're like $20 for 2 hours of gameplay.
I can check. I don't think I have access to the bounty board.
Right now, it's Honkai Star Rail, Marvel Strike Force, Legend Mushrooms, Zenless Zero.
Oh, okay. No, I do see it now. What?
Roblox.
Okay, it's all fucking gachas and Roblox.
Yeah, no, all of it.
Oh,
all
cool.
of it, yeah.
Zenless Zone Zero. I already waste my time on that. Let's go.
See, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, wait, that one actually might bite you.
I don't even get a ZCZ one. They want me to cover fucking Roblox, Marvel Strike Force, Starfleet Command, and 3 fucking titles I've never heard of that look like super generic mobile games.
Wait, Star Troop?
that-
I don't got that one. The command one? Huh.
I got Starfleet Command, yeah. I have Warpath, Call of Dragons, Rise of Kingdoms, Factor 75, HelloFresh, Honkai Star Rail.
I don't
Hello
got Fact.
Fresh? Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't got that one.
Yeah, I
You-
have HelloFresh.
They just know that Sad is seeking out rat waifu. That's why.
This is
I
true.
see.
That's what's going on here.
Rat Jam. Rat Jam's in chat.
Skips in the thing.
The machine.
Also, I can't believe the bot just turned around and told Tiff outright no.
The bot said nay.
Marlo, you probably
Nay
heard
and
of this.
five.
Did you see?
Well,
Did you see the new advert for Wua?
No, what is it?
Or was it the tongue one?
The fucking tongue, the eating the cherry. Also, she ate the cherry, pit and all, and that annoys me.
Yeah. Dude,
Got that
they
arsenic
went
that she needs.
super... They changed animation styles and art with that fucking cherry zoom in.
Mm-hmm.
And then they zoom back out. It's just normal. I was like, what the fuck?
95% of all the money they've made in the past year has gone into that advert.
Mm.
This was our budget for the year.
I'm gonna mention
yeah.
too before we went too far. Like I think Star Trek Fleet Command is owned by Scopely, and I'm very sad that Pokemon Go got snapped up by Scopely.
Oh, that's right. It's not an Arabian company or some shit like that.
Yeah, and they have a habit of just, you know, absolutely milking the shit out of games.
Also, I got a
Mm.
core. I'm not sure if I should have grabbed it or not. I think I was clicking.
We
Oh,
can
I
each
was-
grab it.
Alright,
I
cool.
have a silly question. Does in your Discord does it say I am streaming?
No.
No.
It says you're doing cocaine and I have hookers. Weird.
I
Discord's getting
Okay.
odd.
no.
So it is 100%. I need both activity settings on to actually trigger any of the bots. Okay. I put in a bug report about this. Hopefully they'll fix it.
Is
Ah.
anybody else getting double audio right now?
No?
No? Okay, so something's mucky on my end.
Oh
Wait,
no.
was they getting the what?
I heard somebody double for a moment, but I was tabbing around. It could be me issue.
Oh yeah, I heard a bit of an echo, but I'm not sure where it's from.
I know exactly whose problem this was. It's fixed.
It's fixed? Okay.
It was me.
I have
Sorry.
moved away from the mic.
It's not showing Moo or Marlowe. Wait, what? Oh,
leans away
not
from the
showing
mic
them
to
as
read
live. Yeah. Well, Moo's not live. Marlowe is. Marlowe's probably not using his Discord activity settings either.
But I mean, other places show that I'm live. I think. Hold on.
It's dumb. They changed something. I put in a bug report to yell at them to fix it back. Hopefully they do. I don't know if they will.
So it's not giving an announcement that I'm live, but it is showing I'm streaming on other Discords though.
No, it's showing you that you're streaming because you can see your own status.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not
yeah.
going to show other users that you're streaming because you don't have your activity sharing settings set up.
I'll get that set up later. In fact, I mean, it actually might be for the better.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I was just straight up going to make a hotkey setup to auto live my Discord and then put me back offline so I don't have to worry about the activity stuff. There's actually, Discord doesn't have hotkeys for any of that. And Stream Deck plugin doesn't have any hotkeys for any of that.
Huh.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of disappointing.
Huh, I would imagine that that would be like a Discord API call thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
did
would
try
imagine.
that.
Yeah, you
after
tried the phone app?
suggested it. Yeah, my phone hates it. Like,
Oh.
hates it. Like, I had to do a hard restart on it the first time I tried it. Hates it.
Oh. That's unfortunate. Is it working now, or did you have to uninstall it?
I uninstalled it.
Okay. Fair.
Wait, so is my status just green then on everyone else's Discord?
Yeah.
All right, well, it's just green. At least everyone knows I'm willing to listen to anyone who says anything. Also, Stats, sorry, I've been meaning to message you back about that. I don't think they. I don't. That just reminded me of everybody. But I don't think they're ever gonna do a. I think they're working on the rules, but I don't see them caring too much about it. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just jaded from that area of the streaming community.
Like,
but
So, like, worst case scenario, right? They'd never make anything about the rules. It's only a collector's game, right?
Hmm.
Like,
Which
that
is
is the
fine.
worst case scenario, which, yeah. They can, you know, they can do that. That's their choice. If they do, though, like, I don't think it'd be that much. It would be that hard to, like, make it an actual functioning game. It just requires them to, you know, print cards and have, like, pre-made decks and, like, care a little bit more.
Well, have a good poop, I guess.
Have a good
Have a good shit, you know? Go shit, girl. See, you know what you do, Sad? If you want it to be a functioning card game, you do what Yu-Gi-Oh! Does. You announce what cards do regardless what they actually do, and you just roll with it.
And then you
I
make
mean-
an anime that doesn't follow any of those rules.
Yes.
Make a JoJo card game and make it so that every card that you announce and explain the rules of does one more damage or costs one resource less to cast when you announce and explain all of the rules about the card.
Animes like JoJo and there's some other fighting animes with like big muscle guys has changed the anime community in a way I don't think everyone fully comprehends. The amount of anime fans that are at the gym right now is insane.
Dude, One Punch Man. Oh yeah.
Well, it's also I don't.
100 push-ups. 100.
Well, it's not even just that because Dragon Ball Z was the first one, but then JoJo, and then there's a couple others. My friends watch them. I don't really watch them that much, and you can see they inspired a whole new generation of bodybuilders. So like when I go to the gym, it is just yeah, Muscle Lift and all the other ones. It's just a bunch of people with anime T-shirts.
Mm.
It's like this is definitely disrupting the bully ecosystem at high schools, and I need to see how that's played out.
Marlo's like, I need to study the children.
You're gonna do a David Attenborough style documentary, being like, and here we see the American bully in its natural habitat. So sad. This he is the last of his kind. He's been dying out. The nerds recently have been getting stronger, watching better animes. What a tragedy.
Truly a loss of a very kind breed.
One Punch Man was certainly one of those ones that pushed a lot of people to exercise because the entire moral of the opening story is, yeah, I'm barely a superhero. I just kind of worked out for like a few years. Look at me go.
And with a little bit of work and an insane amount of luck, you too can look like me. Ka-chow.
So why did you join the anime club? You like anime? Those guys are intimidating as fuck. They're just lifting the desk.
They just keep posing at me.
Gotta lift 85. You gotta at least have 85 pounds to get in there.
You got deadlift how much to be invited?
Wow, the wrestling team looks really strong this year. That's the anime club. What?
Yeah, and the anime club's watching shit like Your Lie in April. Everyone's crying, incredibly fucking ripped and crying.
You just hear like the happy anime music theme song. You're like the TV. They're just like a bunch of dudes shirtless. Not shirtless, but like sleeveless.
Yeah, and crew cuts.
There's a big, like, vault back here that I'm trying to head back to open. We should go into. Back at, like, the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open my window real quick. It's nice.
Hey, that guy's like watching like titty animes in public. Are you gonna say anything? Nah. No one's gonna say shit to that guy.
Oh, you know
That
what's a
man
good
can
one?
bench presses like it's nothing.
You know what's a good one? Fucking Mob Psycho, right? Their exercise club with like the most welcoming people ever.
But honestly, that is real
Yeah.
realistic. Yeah, a lot of like the most even before like the anime people took over, like gyms have been. I found gyms to be very welcoming, intimidating, of course, because everyone's like fucking built and that's been their life for years. But they're still welcoming.
Oh, I see. We're trying to get to Skip.
Found the optional boss.
Okay.
You guys are ready?
Skip wanted to open this vault over here. So I'll run
Yeah,
over here. I'll drop a portal in front of it.
Okay, thank you. I'm almost there. I'm just emptying my inventory out.
Oh wait, are we going to the time portal thing?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, going back to you guys.
We're not doing the time warp again.
I
Alright.
gotta go back in time and stop my grandkids from making a huge mistake. No, you guys should invest in Bitcoin.
Your kids, Marlo! Something's gotta be done about your kids!
I actually can't interact with this
What are
altar.
Jackasses or something?
You might do Moo. You might put down a portal real quick.
I can do this.
Because Because there's a checkpoint in front of the other thing, and if we go to where you are, there'll be a checkpoint. We can always just teleport around.
Where's everybody?
Oh, good. My captioning software is not working tonight.
Yippee!
Good.
Sad your GIF is distracting me.
I am
Look
a
at it.
distraction.
It wiggle.
Wiggliness. How do you keep wiggling? How is that a thing?
The
It's a
offline
GIF,
GIF is
so
also wiggling.
There's only GIF. There is no
Okay.
standstill.
Oh, so it's a
Mhm.
GIF file you got in there. Okay, because I was curious about that.
So both the on and the off are just GIFs, and I just never stop.
Mhm.
That's so fucking cool. Oh, I pressed the button I shouldn't have pressed. What happened? There we go. Okay, I think
You blew it
Oh,
up.
You know why I couldn't open the thing? Because we used the soul crystal to open this one.
Oh, you just need to go find another soul crystal then.
Yeah, we would.
I don't know.
Yeah,
why
sorry,
is that.
Skip, we
that's
can't
a
go
large
through that
soul
door yet.
crystal. I have a small soul crystal.
Everyone keeps
I had
disappearing.
like 3 of these fuckers.
Oh, okay.
Did I just
Were you able
put
to
them
get the
into
door
my
open?
stash like a fool? No, I just put them into my stash.
Hey, Egan,
Oh.
can you make a teleport?
I
I got this.
I do have a portal over where he is, but I'm
Door's
also
open.
like 3 feet away from you. Hi.
Oh wait, that's you.
Well, open a portal. I don't
Huh.
want to walk that far.
There is a portal from me over there. Also,
Okay.
when you leave the instance, you drop your key items because they're tied to this instance.
Oh no.
Yeah. So wherever you
You could have
portaled
mentioned
from
that.
is where your small stuff is.
Wait,
Alright.
hold on.
Wait a minute.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, it's not my large quest item.
The door is open, by the way. You guys can use the checkpoint over here.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. No,
Hey,
I don't
if
see
you don't
you
have the
guys.
checkpoint, my portal from town will bring you over here.
All right.
Not bad, not bad. Gold. Decent amount of gold. That mana flask might be bigger than yours, potentially.
I'll have to do with a time machine. Just go back to any random point in time, see the first person, and show them that I have time travel. Just immediately show them, like, hey, look, I come from the future. And be like, what year is it? Whatever year they say, I'm just going to act like terrified. Like, oh, shit. Fuck. Well, good luck.
Speaking of weird time travel shenanigans, recently on my TikTok, I keep getting like people transporting themselves back in time, and just having Eldritch Jesus being like, "What are you doing here? Go back. You're not allowed to be here."
Skip this way.
Yeah, no, it's the map isn't explored though. I was gonna see if there's anything interesting. You guys already went through here.
That leads to the next area. The boss is in this room.
Oh,
Mm-mm-mm. Man,
Yeah,
there's
go
an
back to
awful
time.
lot of time traveler talk again.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe
think
the
the
TikTok
timelines are
time
merging
traveler is
again.
wrong. But what even was that shit a few years back?
You know what I haven't seen lately? That got kind of decimated last year?
Hmm.
Astrology people.
Yeah.
Every major person in astrology in that world was wrong. Every
Yeah.
single one of them was wrong, and so that did a huge blow to that community. And I don't hear from them that much anymore. I'm like, huh, weird. I'm glad. Well, I say what you will about the state of the world, but at least we defeated space racism. So a win, I guess.
Man, I can't believe it is just fucking space racism.
I don't know. I feel like the peak of astrology died last year.
see, personally, I like the dude. There's a guy who did the Sesamero, which is a Sesame Street learning for kids series of flashcards as tarot cards, and would just give that as good advice, and it was just fun and nice.
sounds really cool.
That is fun and nice.
Can I tell you why? Like,
There's
this...
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you had.
There's another
no,
tarot
you
dude I
go.
like who will just randomly pull tarot cards and be like, yeah, I'm just going to give you good advice and just make up bullshit to justify my good advice. And it's actually like being healthy, taking care of yourself, good advice.
That's really cool.
Why, huh?
Yo, for when it comes to like magic practices and like astrology, what kind of killed it for me years ago was when there was like this weird shift, I guess something to do with like the rotation of the Earth or like our solar system that kind of misaligned the stars. And this was
You
like
mean Mercury's in the microwave again?
science. What?
Mercury's in the microwave again?
No, well, this is actual science. This was basically the stars are in different positions because of the way our solar system was rotating. And so all the astrological charts were wrong. Like the ones they used to predict stuff was all wrong. So they try to correct it, and a bunch of people who are in the practice got upset about it. But it's like, if your entire practice is set on the positioning of the stars, don't you want that to be accurate? Like,
No.
We can't be wrong, so thus we're never wrong.
but it was like, yeah, the stars are not the same place anymore. We have to fix all that. Like it's an actual like, yeah, well, the moon needs to be in this like, but it's not the moon. It was more for the stars. I mean, the planets were in the same spots, of course, but
But
the way
my
the
chart
stars were
says here,
different.
here, and here. No, that all changed. It changes. It's like we rotate or something, and everything else has their own like movements in their celestial bodies.
Yeah, like the Milky Way is rotating, and so is everything else. Like, wasn't that when they a bunch of folks were like, let's add Ophiuchus as a constellation finally, because the ring that defines constellations, the axial tilt of the Earth within the solar system changed to include those stars.
I think that was a part of it.
Everyone's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, no, I ain't doing that." Because technically, if we did that, I would be an Ophiuchus birth sign instead of Sagittarius.
Hmm.
I'm trying to say mine right because if I say mine wrong, it sounds like we're part of a political party, but it is Libra, the balancing one.
Libra.
Yeah, Libra.
Libra.
Bite my tongue. But man, imagine you, a random astrologer, having a say in what the scientists say the stars are currently looking like.
It was
As if your
thing.
outrage means anything to science.
It was a big thing though, because I remember even like my like circle of friends, there was like people who took because like I always like the star. To be fair, I'm making fun of it, but I actually do like the star stuff. Like I think it's interesting. It's fun reading your horoscope. Like I think it's an entertaining thing. But I knew people that took that shit really seriously.
Yeah, some people a little far gone.
You're talking about my anger not having an effect on science? Hey, fuck Pluto being a dwarf planet, though.
I don't see how the stars make you an asshole. Sorry, guys.
I mean, sure they do. Haven't you run into Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Mm.
He's kind of a dick.
He is kind of a dick.
Not a lot.
He's a
but
funny
he's
dick.
Kind of a dick. Yeah. You know who I don't see much anymore that I'm curious as to why? That was big in like the star influencer meme dudes from like a while ago. Michio Kaku, the futurist dude.
Oh. I think I know who you're talking about.
Bukake. I have no clue who that is.
I think I know who you're.
Yeah.
I know the picture. I know the picture you're talking about.
Yeah, older Japanese dude. A Japanese American. I think he was a Japanese American man. Don't quote me on that. He talked a lot about like string theory and particle physics and shit.
He might just go back to being scientist. I mean, like, what was that? What was that saying? Fuck, the guy in the wheelchair. Stephen Hawking.
Hawking.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Like
say
Stephen Hawking.
Professor Xavier?
No, the Xavier is actually top in his field. No, but Stephen Hawking wasn't in like the top 10 physicists in his field, but he was a really good like basically marketer and like talker. Like
Mhm.
they're smart people, but they're not. They're just not. They don't give good. They're just not TV people. You know what I mean? Like they
Mhm.
don't present well, and they're not always trying to be the forefront of anything. They just stick to their science, and I think that
As an
might be
engineer
what
who doesn't like to be customer facing, I feel that in my fucking bones, dude.
Mhm. Imagine staying in your own lane and not needing to talk to the public.
There
They're
was
like super
a
far away from us.
there was a joke about him in Futurama where they said, yeah, physics was so hard that Stephen Hawking gave up and just started doing voiceovers, and then he shows up.
I mean, he was in Star Trek: The Next Generation. He has had acting roles.
Wait, is he really?
Yeah,
I don't know he was in.
there's a
I
holodeck
was
scene where Data is playing poker with Carl Jung, Albert Einstein, and Stephen Hawking.
Oh, that's so cool.
I think the third one's Jung. It might be Newton. Maybe it was Newton.
You know what's weird to me? The way we talk about mathematicians and scientists and so on, it always leaves it like these people were alive hundreds of thousands of years ago. Dude, Albert Einstein was around like 100 years ago.
Less than that. He was. I mean, he was around World War II and a bit after. Didn't he? He didn't die
Yeah,
till like
he-
the 60s or 70s, I think.
He lived for a fucking while. Ain't nobody in my history class taught me. Yeah, no, these people who are alive, yeah, no, they were alive pretty recently. You know? Nobody lets
Almost
that
like
one sink
time's
in.
relative, and if it takes more than one generation, it's not like ages ago.
Yeah.
1955. Yeah, he didn't pass away that long ago.
Wait, 1955? I thought he would have made it farther than that.
I mean, 1879 to 1955. That's a pretty
Yeah.
good lifespan for that
Mhm.
like time frame.
Well, I mean, like I thought he was like close to 60s, but yeah. So he did see the end of World War II and all that, and the Reconstruction and all that stuff.
I went back to my stats real quick.
Mhm. I wish we just had mobile stashes.
Or we can just send it to the camp like you can in Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm. Well, good job, Dev.
We need like a TIF colon
did it.
tracker. To see the gauge.
Oh, glad you're feeling better.
One of my favorite Einstein stories was when they finally discovered nuclear fusion. Like, not how to do it, but they discovered the possibility of it. And there was this whole thing because it was a big announcement, blah blah blah. And someone's like, "Wait, this can be used for a weapon. We need to tell we gotta tell all these people. We need to tell Einstein or whatever." So these two guys flew to America from Paris, and were looking for Einstein. And they were like in New Jersey or something. And they find these two kids and like, "Hey, you know where Einstein stays?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, I'll send you to him." So they take him to Einstein. He's doing his laundry, and they show him their work. They're like, "Hey, we found out that this new nuclear stuff we discovered could be bad." And he looks at it, he goes, "Oh man, I didn't think of that." He was like greatly like, "Oh crap." like we need to get on this thing.
Poor Einstein having to live through the atomic bomb and going, humanity is so fucked.
What he thought. Well, I just like the fact that these two kids knew where he was at, and these two other scientists couldn't find him. Like, the past is weird how like those people were regularly available to your normal person, because it was literally they just found these two Jersey kids, and they're like, "Yeah, we know where he's at. He's over here. We'll take you to him."
Geep has arrived.
I'm back.
It is a skeet.
There's just nothing. Oh, these are just.
We're looking for the other generator.
Found a
Yeah, it's
fusion
somewhere.
core. Power it.
We have the power source. We just
Here
don't
it
have
is.
the machinery.
You got the touch. You got the power.
Okay, but as an engineer, how many times have people said, "Here, built this"? Like, what about the power? Like, yeah, you'll figure it out.
Just make it
Not a whole
go.
lot because that shit is expensive. There's a lot of pressure to get shit right the first time. So there's a lot of thinking about like, how could this fail? What are we doing? Have you done a design of
Design build.
We go
a
back
design
to
of
the
experiments for failure? Like,
Man, imagine being a proper,
Everyone else is a
responsible
huge thing.
engineer. Like shit, Skip. The oversight on you must be great. If only Tesla, if only SpaceX had like a fraction of that, they still haven't achieved their
Tesla.
first mission.
Space travel's hard.
space travel is also very hard. I mean, shitting on them aside, like, I'm no fan of their owner, but space travel is real hard, dude. Like, there's a reason that even today, the meme is yes, your rocket went in rapid unscheduled disassembly. Like, that's the meme thing. Or like, there's a book that I like a lot called Ignition, which is a book from the perspective of one of the dudes who helped invent rocket fuel at JPL. And he goes into talking about how hypergolic, which is a type of, it's a classification of substances that react with basically fucking everything. Like, is it air? That shit'll react. Is it water or liquid? That shit'll react. Is it person? That shit'll react. The only thing it doesn't really react with is like concrete. It has to be passivated. And yeah, there's a sentence in his book where he basically says like, yeah, hypergolic fuels are fucking nasty as hell. They will combust with anything. That includes the rocket, the test stand, your documents, your interns. Like, shit's real fucking scary. And that's what goes into that's like the reactant propellant that's in like rockets when they're in space. So when people are talking about RCS, like reaction control systems. Thank you, brain.
Writing and turning.
That is the people that, yeah, they poop whatever. In this case, it's generally like liquid oxygen into space and combine two sprays with hypergolic fuel. And I forget what that normally is. I think it's normally like not hydrazine. Might be hydrazine. I forget. Because this isn't my field of study. It's just my weird little passion obsession. And when those two things combine in space, you get your reaction.
The author of the book was he was the one who created rocket fuel, right?
He is one of the dudes that worked with when they founded JPL to do that shit.
Okay, so because I remember the guy's name who's given the most credit, because I know he was actually involved with Aleister Crowley. One of the guys who helped discover rocket fuel and was very, very involved in the occult. He died in his garage, allegedly through a incident involving dynamite. He was experimenting with something. I say allegedly because there's some people who suspect that he might have been murdered because they don't believe he made such a careless act. But yeah, he was one of the guys who was also involved in that project.
Gee, you're telling me one of the dudes that developed extremely explosive and volatile chemicals died in a suspicious manner?
Yeah.
Wow, can't imagine that.
It gets even weird because he was not only involved. He was not only involved in Aleister Crowley, but he was also involved in a group that the guy L. Ron Hubbard was involved in, and they in fact knew each other. L. Ron Hubbard stole one of his girlfriends.
What the? Yeah, these science
wild,
folks
right?
are just fucking petty. All right.
The Dynamics people be getting freaky.
Mostly just Aaron Hubbard, which is weird because he was very involved in Nicole, and he was actually a bit of a romantic guy until he got older. Then he just wanted to be on a boat for the rest of his life, but that didn't work out either.
Can I just say my only experience with rocket physics is trying to get something into orbit in Kerbal.
Good way to experience rocket physics, dude.
And then they ruined Kerbal 2. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I heard about that. I was listening to something about what happened with Kerbal 2, but yeah, sad.
I think the development team might be getting their hands back on it, so we might see it become an actual game in the near future. Mr. Grumpy is raiding. All right, so we'll be seeing Doom soon. Legendary King is coming.
Oh man, did I just touch the robot dick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to take the robot dick?
Yes. It's of vital importance.
Mission
I
critical.
don't like knowing that Zucotl is fully functional.
Oh no.
So
More
Tiff
guests,
misheard us.
More treats. Right, Egan?
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Keep them
Welcome
coming.
in, Pandy.
Dude,
Welcome in,
Panda.
Dante.
Needs to stock up.
How you doing,
on
dude?
snacks.
Hold on. I'll try to get you. Actually, hey Tiff, you're in chat. You shout them out. Welcome in, Raiders. How you doing tonight?
A gerbil. Good. Hi, Doom. Hi, Pandy.
No.
I wish we didn't
Pandy.
have the shout out timer. We'll try to get you in a minute, Pandy.
Did you say Pandy?
Pandy.
No, Pandy.
Oh, that said Pandy. I was like, what? All right. You get that nickname.
Yeah, how's your streams? How was... I think you're doing... Borderlands? Okay, you just said it, yeah. I don't have an accent. I know what you're talking about.
His golden accent. Clip it.
I don't
clip it
got an
down.
accent.
Borderlands 2.
Never
I
heard of the
love
game.
me some Borderland dude.
Now, if only Borderlands 3 was any good.
Oh wait, is that the is that
Oh,
the is
shit.
that game based off the popular Borderlands movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Yeah, cease.
oh no.
Cease and desist, sir.
Oh, that's a low blow. Hey,
Low blow,
Skip,
you
thank
took a
for
fucking
the
leg
32
off and beat
months,
him over
man.
the
I
head with it.
appreciate it.
Welcome. I still haven't recovered from that one time on Twitter that I modded Borderlands 1 and Randy Pitchford said that I was an e-terrorist for doing that.
I can't believe it. Man,
Don't call it-
fuck. You know what?
20 more
We-
seconds and then Pandy can be shouted out.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. You know what we need to do? We need to do a Borderlands movie watch party in the Discord. We suffered through
No, that
Morbius. We
movie's
can
never-
get through Borderlands.
That movie's not even fun bad. Like it's just bad. There's like times where people have said it felt like AI writing.
How do we
Man,
know
it sucks that that's a new insult, but fuck.
It might be from what I saw from like little bits I've seen. It was so badly cast too.
Hey,
Was
hey
it?
Pandy, how you doing?
Yeah, that was like the main problem. They cast everyone all wrong, and it was like, it's weird. There's one thing like, the Siren situation where the Siren and the Siren Mother just was poorly cast. Like they sort of, it didn't make any sense, especially with the ages of the two. And it's like, well, Sirens are supposed to be like younger. It was a whole thing. The only one they seem to have gotten right was what's the kid's name?
Stop fooling around.
Imagine
yeah.
not using the proper VA for Claptrap. The VA who's always been the VA for Claptrap. That VA. Yeah, you know. Tiny Tina?
Tiny Tina. Yeah, she seemed to be the only one that was cast right. Everyone else was just way off. Oh, and I guess Claptrap, yeah.
Yeah,
Not the
welcome
good
in,
VA,
everyone.
Good actor.
Feel free to kick back, relax. Look, you've got to run if you need to. I understand. We'll be chilling. Yes, Doom is just perpetually grumpy. We can't help it. Jack Black was not the problem of Borderlands. You know,
I don't know. I think he can go into any movie series and go flint and steel.
Fucking
Right? So
the Minecraft movie is gonna be a fucking train wreck.
what gave it away?
Mm.
The toys are trying to sell for that movie.
I think it was the
is just
alpaca.
ridiculous.
For to catch these hands. Yeah, you know.
There is no waypoint here, and I am mad about it.
Yeah, it's just weird. There should just be a waypoint in the center of this platform. Like, I understand why there isn't, but there just should be.
I have no waypoint and I must scream.
All right, so we got the large power core. We're going back to a different place now, Skip.
Finally, I can power my 5090.
Yeah. Oh, wait, why is there no waypoint? Oh.
That's where the 5090 goes, Egan.
Yeah. I do not know the way. So, funny thing, when you're done this zone, there's no longer a waypoint in the zone, so we can't leave to bring you where you need to go.
The waypoint's over here. It's like totally...
Yeah,
There's
it's
a
not
waypoint on
there
this
for
map,
me.
It's just
Wait, why am I over here?
unfortunate for you.
Yeah, yeah, Infested Barrens is where you want to go.
Yeah.
All right, have a good night,
Pretty
Gio.
nice, Gio.
Yeah, at some point I need to go back to Kerbal. I was having such a good run with science, and then I was trying to invent space planes, and they just weren't working.
You have to look at a collapsed Kerbal game where one of us plays and the rest are just backseating assholes.
Man, that'd be
I would like
great.
to do a Kerbal. I'd like to do a Kerbal game where we each compete to get to a certain planet. We start at the same time and we just go.
The
guys are on the
wild
moon.
part about that
Still
is
trying to
only
make a
one of us knows the rocket science behind doing that. One of us knows how to watch fucking Scott Manley's YouTube videos to learn the rocket science behind doing that, and everybody else be flying fucking blind.
No, I want to be the guy. Hold on, I want to do the group one, but I want to be the guy that when we finally make it to the moon, I just like sit down, take my glasses off, and goes, "We did it."
Oh, sound is
Did it.
crunchy. All right, let me leave and come back real quick.
How
Damn it,
crunchy are you?
All right, I'm back.
Yippee crunchy.
Testing, 1, 2, fuck.
1, 2, fuck. Don't know if it was me. Oh, okay.
Was it me? Meow.
Nope. My lights are still, like, when we started the stream, my lights were flickering again. No clue.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's weird. I think my light bulbs are just about to blow on me. Yeah.
Have we tried blowing into them? Licking them?
Like a cartridge? I mean, you know.
Hey, just for fun, Egan, have you
Mm-hmm.
ever gone to your the patch panel in your house and seen how hot it's getting?
No, it's in the basement.
You should do that.
Potentially.
What's in the
Yeah,
basement?
Get an infrared thermometer. You should point that bad boy at your patch panel and see.
Oh,
if
you mean
something's,
like that
super
one
hot.
TikTok that was going around of the one that caught fire?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gareth, I understand. I know your feel. What's a basement anymore?
It's wild.
What is-
Apparently
what is
people
a
out west just
basement?
don't have basements.
I can't confirm I do not have a
bonus
basement.
That's it. It's all good and fun until your basement floods.
I don't think there's basements in Texas.
No.
Been through that before too, Egan.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Look,
Okay,
if
what?
I was a developer and I owned land, I'd be building in both directions.
yeah. I think
Yep.
the bummer about owning a basement in a earthquake-prone area is that it sucks a lot to die being trapped in a basement during an earthquake.
My dream way to go. Just with all my collector's items that are in my basement.
I thought you wanted to be crushed a different way, my guy, instead of that.
That's on the long list.
Okay.
Isn't there cool, like, earthquake resistant tech now? Like, you put it between the foundation of your house and the house itself, and it just kind of, it's like a jiggly barrier.
You
Like
know,
massive springs when the earthquake hits, it keeps things stable.
I didn't appreciate it at the time, but I like it now.
Mm. I wonder if anybody's made a Kerbal multiplayer mod.
I want to be the guy that just yells at everyone else, be like, "Damn it, Skip! You get those people on the moon. The government gave you a blank check. Get it done." And that's my entire role. I contribute nothing but that.
Marlo, you're gonna love this. Actually, it's kind of funny because the new campaign/research mode Kerbal. I say new. It's like their last big update. You are actually getting science grants and shit to make spaceships and go do shit with them.
Oh shit! I can be the financial guy. Hell yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, you're actually getting grants to go do this shit.
All right, guys, you guys are going to space, but first slap this Red Bull can promotion on that ship.
Yeah, all I'm hearing is Marlo calling me up and being like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. They're pulling our funding again." No, I understand you won the grant. It doesn't really matter. Yep. Yeah, we could cure cancer with this, but, you know.
You know that 12 billion? Can you work with 5 million?
Yeah, the senator from North Dakota doesn't give a fuck, so we're screwed.
Clearly, we should have launched in Alaska.
I was actually really excited to see that there was another launch facility opening up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Which, hell yeah.
It's not a
Why
bad
didn't you
place
guys
for
launch
it.
from Alaska?
I don't know.
I think we do already launch from Alaska in its polar orbits, like unironically.
Chaos Orb.
It's the same reason that stuff launches from Vandenberg. Polar orbits are funky.
I was thinking part of it might have been the whole electronics act a little weirder in cold climates.
They don't act
Which-
weird. Cold just makes it
apparently-
so there's have less inhibitions.
The machine spirit is docile. It's too cold. I understand.
What if we give it a jacket?
You know, every
Don't
time
jack
we
the
go to
machine
one of these- every time we go to one of these levers to like drain the water, I keep reading it as carnal lever, and I'm like, no, that's not right.
I might swing a wild stream for the update. Check it out. That might be a normal thing for me, is when big update drop, I go play big update.
For Kerbal?
No, for
Wilds.
For a while.
yeah.
Oh,
April 3rd, we're getting the next title update for Wilds. Oh, also, by the way, there's an optional boss over here that I've been looking at.
Oh, where?
What we
Oh,
missed?
you're over there.
Oh, I see. I forget.
Yeah.
Kicking in the dick.
Just following the crowd here.
The rave.
I'm gonna try to get him to like 1% health and then leave him.
Can we mod the skeletons where they have glow sticks?
Yes.
I wish.
No one getting the crown? I'm gonna get the crown then.
Oh.
Oh, you want the crown? Like, it's a low level crown.
Yeah.
I just saw. Here, I'll drop it for you.
Type him the grundle. But yeah. Oh, they also announced exactly which special hard monster we're getting. It's Arc Tempered right now.
Can I take scandally class photos of it?
You can try.
All right, I'm in. Because you said no, I was gonna say, all right, guess I'm going back to Yakuza then.
How do you defend it as scantily clad if it exists naked?
I guarantee
I mean,
you
look-
that someone has given Monster Hunter the H-Doom treatment.
Oh, 110%.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if you can make Arkveld into fucking Nada, Freytau can have huge hits. Just saying.
I do like the we're talking mild spoilers for the story. I like the idea that the Guardian stuff means that anything can come back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was actually like really good writing on their part. The fact that they just gave themselves a mechanic to be like, oh shit, this is back. Oh shit, that's here.
Yeah, it is a very, very interesting and easy way. Also, there's fan theories already going around about that, how Big End Monster was probably protecting everyone from something. And now that it's no longer there, tapping the, the thing, we are no
Drinking the
longer
juice.
having that line of protection from whatever it's doing. Elder Dragon's coming back, yeah.
Yeah, good old Guardian. Fuck, what was the huge one from
Zora Shiva?
Magdaros?
Yeah, Guardians or Magdaros.
Oh lord.
Also, fucking Zoe. The fan theory is that Zoe is just Guardian Fatalis. Incomplete, of course, but you know.
That would be weird because Fatalis was just fire and, hate. Zoe is like multi-elemental. They even teased the ice form in the trailer.
Oh yeah, we are
what-
getting proper NG plus high rank Zoe too. Is he gonna have additional forms?
I'm trying to think of what that multi-elemental dragon was in World.
A Tron or some shit.
Elatrion.
Elatrion, yeah.
Because Elatrion was ice, fire, and thunder, and so Zoshaya is fire and thunder with them who've been teased ice now.
My favorite thing about Elatrion is that the community hated Elatrion because they had to not do raw physical damage builds. Look, you
I
can only
hated
support the
Elatrion.
meta so much.
I mean, I like that they tried different things. I just hated endgame master rank in World because everything has a billion fucking hit points.
Yeah, everything was a sponge. Everything took 30-40 minutes to kill, if not an hour. Especially when they run away 8 fucking times in a fight. Yeah, you know.
Did any of you ever watch that? I promise this is
No.
relevant. Did any of you ever watch that documentary that was on
Fuck, I
Discovery
didn't get
back
it.
in like 2005? That was all about like what would life be like on alien worlds.
God, I love that. Yeah, I watched that. That brought back a lot of memories.
Can I have that be Monster Hunter monsters, please? Like, like that giant. There was a giant like a bipedal strider creature that a bunch of like birds nested in and stuff, and it walked on this ocean of jelly, which itself was like a colony of bacteria, and it would just slowly eat the bacteria jelly. As it walked, and I'm like, where's that? I want that as a Monster Hunter monster.
Moo, I didn't
it was
actually get the
small,
Stellar
too.
Amulet. I was hoping
yeah.
for it though, because I was gonna instantly destroy it.
But that was
Who
the,
had the
that was
Stellar
the alien
Amulet?
one, right? That's the one where they went to travel like creatures we might find in other planets.
Yeah, they called it like Darwin. The planet was like named Darwin or something along the lines of that.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it was that one. That was really good. I love that.
Oh, Life After People was so fucking good, Tiff. I'm really happy that some people in chat saw that.
Yeah.
Who got the Stellar Amulet?
The dragons one. The one on Discovery that was like, dragons are real, bitch. This is what they would be like.
Things got really weird.
I didn't get the dragons one. I got the mermaids one. I really like the mermaids one.
That mermaid one
mermaids one?
actually. That mermaid one
Yeah,
actually
mermaid
caused
documentary
issues.
one? It did.
It was
Like
It was great.
that it awoken things for you issues? Like, or what?
No,
What are we
and
talking
that it made people believe they were actually real.
They
Hey.
didn't do a good job at saying this was fake, and people were like, "Oh, this is real." Because to be fair, they did a good job at it. It was a really
It was
well
a very
done
good-
fake documentary.
Very good documentary, yeah.
Hey, quick thing. Who picked up that Stellar Amulet?
I'll look when I don't think I may. Let me look when I get to the city.
What's
Do
the Stellar
not
Amulet?
sell it. If you do not want it, me or Moo will take it. I tried to pick it up, somebody sniped it under me. Which is fine. If you want it, it's yours. But do not sell it.
I don't got it.
Do I have it?
White stellar amulet. No
Yeah.
affixes on it. Just the base, like, plus attributes.
It's like a little cross necklace.
I don't have it.
I have two.
You have two. Are you the one who picked it up from the floor?
I think I picked up one of them, yeah.
Okay.
Where are you?
I am in town.
Yes, which one are you? There you are.
Want to watch me burn it for money?
Sure.
So
I'll give
for-
you the normal one.
So, the
So-
Stellar Amulets, they are worth half a div orb per.
They're worth a div now.
They're worth a div now? Alright. Well, I killed it. Anyway,
Wait,
they can
why?
roll one of the best uniques in the game.
Huh.
Both me and Moo have Moo has more than I do. He has more in stake for trying to get it. We've been trying to get a fucking Astromentus.
I don't know what that means.
Hey, boss. Don't
In this game, one of the crafting options you can do is you can take white base items and use a chance orb with the potential to turn them into the unique version of that base. The
Mhm.
only unique for stellar amulets is Astromentus, which is both rare, coveted, and like a key item in a lot of meta endgame builds.
Oh.
Chance?
Yeah.
A chance orb?
Yes.
Yeah, you take a chance orb, you throw it on the thing.
Wait, what's? It's called a silver amulet.
Stellar.
It is a stellar amulet.
It only works on white items. If it's blue or yellow, it doesn't. It can't.
Yeah.
It can't do that.
I got one, but it's not.
Does
Yeah,
it have to be stellar?
Yes. Well, you can
Yes.
use it on any item. It's just certain item bases are more desired right now than others.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Generally speaking, at least, especially right now, there's only one unique per item base type. So for the stellar amulet, it's Astromentus. For a heavy belt, it's Headhunter, that type of thing.
mhm.
So it's just a matter of knowing which uniques are the ones that either sell good or people want, or you might even need for your build.
And when selling to a player, that stellar amulet's now worth an entire div orb on its own. Which that is a lot of currency for a fucking white item. Versus a shopkeep would give you like 100 gold for it. Which is why I had to
Yeah, I've seen it.
hey, hold on, hold the brakes. If anybody who doesn't know this thing got it, do not sell it.
But what if I did for the hee-haws?
Breaking it for the
hee-haws?
hee-haws is so much better, because then it just turns into trash.
What about for the laws?
Fair enough.
What is it? It's like 1 in 1,000 chance of rolling it?
Not quite that bad. It's like 600 or 700.
I don't know. And then that item on its own is worth like fucking 80 div.
The Astra?
Yeah.
300.
300? Oh, fuck, okay.
Wait, what
No,
are
it's
divs?
Headhunter's worth 80, right?
Headhunter's worth about 10.
Okay. What was your question, Marlo? Sorry, I spoke over you.
What are divs?
A
They're a type of
divination
currency.
orb. Yeah.
Oh,
So in Path of Exile, the currency is based off your crafting items, like your Orb of Alchemy, Orb of Augmentation. They are tiered by rarity and what they do. Path of Exile 1 was based off Chaos Orbs. Path of Exile 2 is based off of Exalted Orbs, which give your rare items additional modifiers. So they're very important when trying to make gear, right?
okay.
Divine Orbs are worth, like, is it 300 again, or is it 500 right now?
Oh, let me go talk to Currency Exchange.
I got one divine orb.
Yeah, that Divine Orb is worth anywhere 300 to 500 Exalted Orbs.
Damn.
They are a very rare drop. And then that is worth a certain amount of another currency, which is then worth like a mirror.
It's about 2,000 divs for a mirror right now.
Yeah.
What does the mirror do?
It clones an item,
Oh shit. Okay, I get that.
which is very, very important for crafting and trading.
And as for the rarity of that, let me put it this way. I have about 5,000 hours in PoE 1, and I've had one drop.
God
Ever.
Oh my.
And I'm
Yeah.
lucky. There are people with over 20,000 hours in PoE 1 that have never seen one drop.
Also,
Also, that's
part
a
of the reason why
question.
divines are so important are they randomize the numbers on your gear. So if you have perfect affixes on all your shit, you might not have perfect rolls. You can use the divine orb to try to perfect roll all your shit.
If you want to see the window that your affixes can be within a tier, just hold Alt while your mouse is over the item, and it'll show you the ranges of each affix that's on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if you had all the skills you want on an item, but they're like minimum roll, and it's a really good item, like one of your end games, then it might be worth putting a divine on it. That's its practical use, besides trading.
Oh.
Real quick, yeah, I did see the Browser versus Eggman fight. That it is a fucking awesome video. I highly recommend it. It gets wild though.
What?
That was
Yeah,
that was a really good one. Really
It's
good.
so good.
What is it? Who can design the best robot?
No, it's Eggman versus Bowser. It's like death battles, and it goes so crazy because you have all like the wacky characters from Sonic, like the crazy ones, and then yeah, about I don't want to spoil. I guess since you guys have seen it, but it is insane. It's a really good video.
They're usually entertaining to watch because they do a pretty good job of like sussing out a character's history, skills, powers, weapons, etc., and then they do a fun animation where they like pit the two against each other, and then explain like why they think one would win over the other.
Oh, it went down the ramp.
Just to talk.
Oh my.
I should probably update like my weapons and stuff, but I'm lazy.
The rest of this act until a point is just gonna be us teleporting around, because this map we're gonna enter into here is just really big, really empty, and there's nothing here for you.
Yeah. Hold on. Get
go,
by
Mo.
gaming. 420. Fucking awesome name. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? My Rocket VTuber is also detective. What's up?
Hey, welcome in, Raiders. How you doing?
Oh.
You know.
Oh, did you
Yes,
get
by
the shout out
gaming,
on
420.
Pandy's head?
Thank you for following.
Yes.
Yes, you do a shout out.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Marlo, I was going to comment on the thing that Tiff said.
What's that?
Did you know what the Explorers Guild is?
Explorers Guild?
The Explorers Club?
I don't think so.
So in the 1920s, 1918 times, there were a bunch of fucking rich dudes that would do shit like that, like not like eat a mermaid because mermaids aren't real, but like
We haven't proved that yet.
they would do kind of the effective same thing where they'd be like, we found a mammoth, we're gonna eat it, or like, here's real mummy, we're gonna eat it.
You know, I've heard that joke. I didn't know that was found in history.
Yeah, that's not a joke. Those dudes did that.
Yeah, people
They
did eat
ate a
mummies.
mummy?
Oh yeah,
That's why
unwrapping
we
party.
don't have
Yeah.
as many. Yep,
Oh, doing good.
people eat
Just,
mummies. They
chill
also
Are
out.
they
use
just casual
mummies in
cannibals?
the
What the fuck?
Yep.
kinda. So they also use mummies for the very, very correctly named Mummy Brown.
Mommy Brown.
They made paint out of mummies.
What?
Good old
The
Victorian
fuck?
dudes.
They didn't have YouTube back then, man. They did whatever. They
Yeah,
had the internet.
bored
They
rich
couldn't make
people
mommy
seeking
fan
entertainment.
Yeah, they couldn't make mommy fan fiction where they wrote about eating them. They had to do it for real. Where are we going? Everyone went like 5 different directions.
I have
We're
no
going
idea.
to.
Moo? Gotcha.
Yeah, there's nothing in the Drowned City. It's just a bridge between 2 other areas you can go to.
Also, Marlo, to be clear, it's Mommy Brown and Mummy Brown are different things.
Anyways, it's my game. If you're still here, what were you streaming? How was your stream?
Wild conversation to come into.
I just rated in World of like eating mommies and shit.
Yeah,
Which I'll be
rare
down.
pull.
I'll be down for that. Why not? Fuck it. God, I want to get
What's
a dodo
stopping it,
bird.
really? 'Cause a lot of people did. That's why they're not here no more.
That's one of the weirdest things in life where it's like, you don't want to hurt an endangered species, but in the back you're like, man, this is my only other chance to get to eat this thing.
I
It's
see. This is the reason. This is the real reason Marlo became a time traveler.
to eat endangered animals. Hell yeah.
Didn't they recreate mammoth meat from?
I believe they
one corpse
made.
they
Didn't they make
extracted?
a? Didn't they make a mammoth rat, or mouse?
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the fur though. Yeah, it was just the mammoth fur. What's the
Yeah.
guy from Jurassic Park? The cool dude. He has that famous line. You just
Oh
said
yeah,
if you could.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, the problem with doing shit like that, you always have Jeff Goldblum show up at your lab going, "You guys asked if you could, but you never asked if you should." Goldblum, get the fuck out of here! How do you keep getting in here?
But then
Who's
he's
even racist?
Life finds a way, Marlo.
Hey, guys, Skip's not here. Guys.
Yeah. Oh,
He's like really sexy though. It's okay.
he keeps charming his way in here.
He's like, let me inside.
Who could say no
The
to
lab.
his face?
Mushroom.
You guys keep poking at nature like it's your plaything, like it's a marketing tool. Goldblum, we are trying to cure cancer. What? Stop badgering us.
All right, have a good night, Gareth.
Bark, 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 bark.
Or as the dog says, what?
I feel that.
The dog said goodnight first. Give me,
Can't believe it.
Yeah.
Raced me to it. Gotta hydrate? Yeah, okay.
Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, you just reminded us by just Jeff Goldblum criticizing science, but one of my favorite games for the DS was Jurassic Park Park Builder, where you like collect. You basically make Jurassic Park. You collect DNA, whatever. If you played a Jurassic Park game, you know what the deal is. And I remember my parents got the game for me, and I remember playing it a lot. And out of nowhere, I remember I had to go into the living room. My parents were like, "You know that game is only trying to get you cool with the idea of cloning and like." I forget their exact words, but it was definitely like a religious talk where they were like, "That game teaching you bad science or some shit." We had to try to get you used to cloning and being okay with it. I'm like, first off, I'm already okay with it. Second of all, what?
Christian
Parents
nowhere.
roll in.
This is bad.
Man, don't you just love sudden insertion of religious beliefs and like what? No, go away.
It came
Oh,
out of
boy.
nowhere because my parents were religious, but they never like they weren't that kind of religious most of the time. Like they were not literalists, but yeah, every now and then it slipped, and I would be like, "What?" Like,
It just
I'm so
rolls
confused
in
now.
out of the blue. You're like, ugh.
Yeah, because if my parents were like constantly like that, like if they were like, "Yeah, I don't, Pokemon occurs in evolution," if they were consistent, Honestly, if they're consistent, whatever direction would have been, my child would have been better because at least I can understand what's happening. No, it was just random. I'm like, you guys are just be religiously strict or don't. I don't know, man. Damn it.
Just
Choose.
draw your line in the sand already. Where are we going with that?
I need to know what the rules are. Should I start writing a book now or no?
Poor young Marlowe, so confused.
Getting a lot of mixed messages.
Am I gonna have trauma or not? Come on.
Do I need to start my edgy teenager rebellion phase now, or like in a year or two?
Man, edgy teens rebelling against religion is like the best thing ever.
It gave more reason to rebel because you either had edgy teens rebel against like their parents' religion or whatever, or you just had edgy teens that are looking for something to rebel against. One causes more problem than the other.
Yeah.
I need a cause.
You need a cause. Damn it, you beat me to it.
Mm.
You can't be a rebel without a cause.
There's that famous line in that movie. I've never seen the movie, but I know about the line where it's like, "What are you rebelling against? What you got?"
I forget what we're looking for.
A few
Waiting for a
things.
cause. Oh wait, we're not.
Oh,
Damn, you're right.
We're looking for. There is an optional objective on this map. But
The
if
mushroom?
we don't naturally find all 3 mushrooms, then it doesn't matter.
Are we supposed to eat the mushrooms?
Yes.
Skip is.
Yeah, Skip, have you found any mushrooms yet?
2.
Okay. If we find the 3rd, we can go do the thing.
I thought this. Do we go to the Mushroom Kingdom? Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
It becomes Mario really quickly.
Making
Look,
soup.
we need to cook. I'll leave it at
Just
that. We need to
maybe.
cook.
In Malcolm in the Middle, there's this scene where the cops raid the parents' house and it's just the dad there. And they find out that the youngest kid was like stealing people's stuff to make some crazy contraption. But the comments underneath that clip is like, the cops got there 10 years too early.
Damn.
Jeez.
I mean, you know about the alternate ending, right?
Of Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen the clip.
it's very good.
When did they make that? Because a lot of people thought that was in the show, but I don't think it was. They made that way later, right?
I believe so.
Sapphire ring, not bad. Regal orb.
This is something I don't understand. How much money is enough? Like, I watched Breaking
Never.
Bad, and the original plot is basically just to get enough money for when he dies, his family's okay, and then he finds out something about his condition or whatever. But I always see in movies and like TV shows, like, all right, we just need enough money to make a new life, and they already have like 50 grand. I'm like, that's enough. you can go to the Midwest and you have like 3 years of rent. You can start your new life now. One more job and we'll be set. Like, you're good. You don't have
That's
to do
the-
this.
That's one of the things,
It's
right?
the hubris,
That's the-
Marlo. It's the hubris.
Yeah.
Gotta go to Tahiti, Mario.
It's not because they need to do it. It's because they like doing it. They're lying to themselves about it.
I guess I would be done though. I'd be like, as soon as I get like, all right, Marv, we got the 1 grand, but here's our final. Wait, where are you going? I got the 1 grand. That's my final job, the first and final. I'm done. I'm leaving.
I don't know, Marlo. Every gambler stops right before they have their big win. Are you sure you're gonna stop?
Man, we need to swing at Payday again. Heisting with Marlo would be wild.
You said no one will get hurt. I said we wouldn't get hurt, and I lied about that too.
Shoot somebody in the
blast
foot.
mushroom.
Yep.
I got all the mushrooms. I can summon Captain Planet now.
Yeah, there you go. So, this is the apex of filth, and you just found random mushrooms growing in it. Take a wild guess what you're gonna do with them. Oh, this
Eat
is
'em.
the boss.
The boss is the Hat Man, so get ready for it.
Hmm.
Oh, this is
Oh, I owe him
delicious.
money.
Are you ready for this, Skip?
Sure, I owe him money. This is gonna be a problem.
Yeah. Well, walk in when you're ready.
Go poke it.
I don't know. I keep seeing with bags when I'm like, yeah, I can live off that for like decades. Like, I'll be fine. I also like the idea, like, yeah, I want to start a new life, like, but one with a new life with a jacuzzi. That's the goal.
Good reaction, Skip. She doesn't even finish talking. He just like walks up, looks at her, and just immediately starts pulling the trigger.
Mm. Yeah, I'm curious. Is she technically a living valve?
You say a living bow?
Oh fuck! You guys killed her before I get her OnlyFans link. Oh well.
What? Alright. We need to find Skip, the person who wants the mushrooms.
Me?
Yes.
Probably up in this corner.
I also need to. I want to grab this quarterstaff. So let me.
I don't think I want cheese from that woman, Tiff.
You sure she got a lot?
Mm.
You could say she produces it on the regular.
Mm.
He's surplus. I'll wait.
I just see someone who's got a problem and needs some mental help.
Maybe.
But that,
This
that's what that
place
looks
was
like to me.
underwater before we got here.
Wasn't the. She was hanging out in still water, dude. Like that's not exactly the healthiest thing in the world.
Mm.
I can't believe she's the manifestation of still water.
Man, I go to a lot of hoarder houses. when I'm delivering.
Moisturizer.
That's permanent moisturizers, but I go to a lot of hoarder houses for my job, and it's like this. You can
Can you repeat that sentence, please?
Hoarder houses? No, I'm not allowed at the
Okay,
hoarder
cool.
houses anymore. They stop asking for deliveries.
Alright.
See, it's cool in the beginning when they like do the wink and nod, saying, "Oh no, we have no money. How to pay?" But that comes out of my paycheck, and after I need money, they don't have it, so can't be going there anymore.
Take our portals, Skip, when you're ready.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I guess we should go to this portal and then go to the other portal.
Can't believe it. Marlo gets invited inside of the hoarder houses to bring in the pizza.
There was one I went to by mistake. I wasn't supposed to be there, and I knocked on the door a bunch of times. I saw that there was a cave in by the stairs, and yeah, I was knocking on that. I was at that place for a while before I realized it wasn't supposed to be there. I'm like, I am going to report this. Whatever's going on here is a bad situation.
Hmm. This is unwell. Mm-hmm.
I can't
It was like
believe
on the
Marlo
top of a
plays
hill.
crime scene cleaner in real life.
It kind of looked that way because like no one was answering the door. There was a car parked outside near the garage. I can tell there was animals there because I can see them moving, and then there definitely was stairs that went downwards. But it looked as if there was like a cave in or something. Like you could see a bunch of boxes there. I wasn't sure if there was a way in there. I was like, wow, there's a lot going on here. Gonna tell boss and let them file that because we could do that. We can like file for like wellness checks, stuff like that. So I think that's what my boss did. Not sure how that played out. I also went to a house that gives me nickels for tips, but they do it through a certain year, so there's still like silver in them or something. And I remember the first time I met this dude, he handed it to me saying, "I know it doesn't seem much, but this is gonna be worth more than that paper crap you're carrying." I'm like, okay. They look more shiny. That's cool.
Hmm.
You know what they say? The shinier the coin,
He also pays me in golden dollars too, those little golden coins, and I love it. I love when he gives me that.
Are you strong enough for these potions, Skip?
Potion Salah. I'm gonna get them identified. Also, no, I think I need to be below 40. Their potions are too strong for me, Potion Salah.
I'm gonna teleport back to the waypoint. I'll have to walk my ass back to the waypoint. Okay. We can't go to the encampment because the encampment doesn't have a waypoint for us.
I got it.
Oh, Moose got it. We go to the optional zone.
We're mounting up on Moo.
Ayo.
Hello?
This isn't the kind of Five Guys I expected.
Yeah, the guy just keeps me like
That's what
old
we
coins.
deserved.
He says they're like they still have silver in them and stuff. I keep them, like I have them on a separate little baggie, but he's definitely one of those doomsday prepper kind of guys. Which I don't know. I think it's fine. Like if you're not being too crazy with it, like if you're still living your life and you have like I don't know 2 years worth of food, nothing wrong with being prepared for the worst, I guess.
And then you make an illegal bunker onto your house and tunnel all the way through the neighborhood.
God, that's my dream. I don't know why, but I would love to have an emergency bunker. Like I could see myself maybe buying some property, put a bunker underneath it, and just living out my rest days in there, so I don't have to pay taxes or anything. And
Marlo buys a place. It doesn't have a basement. He makes a basement.
Don't put that. Don't file that shit with the city council. Put it right on TikTok immediately.
They can't stop
And
you
get
that
into
way.
a bunch of legal trouble and make it anyway because you filed all the paperwork for it and somehow convinced the city to let you still do it and ruin your neighbor's property value.
Well,
hell yeah.
Because you don't. Well, so the weird thing with that is because you don't technically own. Like when you buy your property, you have a lot of airspace for some reason, but you don't have much ground
Not
space.
the mining
like,
rights.
Yeah. So, but she doesn't either. I don't know how that's working. I guess if someone buys the mineral rights, they can stop her.
Look.
Oh, I remember this, boss.
If you own the land,
That was
why
PTSD
build up when you
talking.
can build down? Like, you don't need to pay a company to build down. You can mine yourself.
That's right. You crave the earth scraper, Egan.
I need my subterranean splendor.
There was a chunk of time where I fantasized about buying a Titan missile silo because they were on sale.
Oh yeah. People bought those.
It goes into my the brain hole that I have that where I just want to own a wizard tower of some sort, and it could be an underground wizard tower like that, or it could be a lighthouse.
Buys a
Both are good,
whole
I
ass
agree.
missile silo, makes a extendable tower that grows out of it every now and then.
why
Rises
the
up
prepper-
beyond the clouds, say hi to your neighbors, and then just drops back down to the
He's-
ground.
Egan, please stop. Both B and my tower can only get so erect.
You guys want to know Doomsday Preppers kind of strayed away from the missile silo stuff after a while?
Mm.
They're
They
hard
only
to
make a
hide.
couple.
Was it too dismissive?
They're hard to hide, yeah.
Well, yeah, because everyone knows where the fucking missile silos are at. Like, if you buy one, everyone's like, yeah, it's that big fucking thing. And some preppers like to hide their shit, so they were like, yeah, that's a big red. That's like a big sign that we're there.
Pip wants to own a fire watchtower. I mean, you know, the United States assets are about to be on sale.
The elemental wizards.
Don't say that.
Look, we're already running out of people to work in them. I mean, shit, it won't be too long before they sold off for private use. I mean,
You know, Ohio's making it easier and easier for me to have my dream come true of a mining operation completely done by children.
oh no.
Yeah.
Wow, this is unethical. Yeah, but the profits are making it worth it.
You gonna give me the fucking the fucking like, damn it, what was the Chris Evans train movie?
Snowpiercer?
Bullet train.
Yeah, you're gonna give me the fucking Snowpiercer speech there, Marlo? Is that what's happening here?
I'm in the theater, everyone's like, wow, that guy's really evil. I'm just like, huh, he's making some strong points here.
Hey, skip level up.
So I decided I'm not going to make any content out of this, so I'm just going to say it, but I was working on a research project because I wanted to look into this group called the Arkhaven group. Well, they're not a group, it's a ministry. And they're selling a bunch of land in the Ozarks. And I was trying to find the scam and the cult angle of it. So they're only selling land to Christians. It is a community where, but it's different sects of Christianity. So as long as you're like some form of Christian, they will sell you the land. And you have to buy at least 5 acres. So I was like trying to find a scam. I looked up the guy who founded it. He died 2021. Looked up his ministry, and I couldn't find the scam. I couldn't find anything that was like scandalous or was like hypocritical or whatever. And I have to come with a conclusion until I find something that, oh, this was just a guy who truly believes in the doomsday prepper lifestyle, and he's just selling a bunch of land to like-minded people to build a community when the world ends. Like, these are true believers. And so there's a lot of land out there. It's called Arkhaven. Yeah, if you're looking for land with a bunch of doomsday preppers, and I don't know, you know enough about the Bible to get in there, because that's all. They're just gonna ask you a few questions. I don't know what the vetting process is. I was about to call. I was actually, funny story. I was doing my research and about to call, and a friend of mine who is actually looking for land, called me about Warhammer stuff, and I told him. He's like, okay. He's like, all right, what you doing, by the way? And I told him about my research. He's like, you know a lot about the Bible. My girlfriend's been in church for a long time. You think we can get a plot up there? So I'm like, fucking yes.
I mean, look, cheap land, I'd suddenly be a Christian, you know?
But yeah, it's just a doomsday place. It's just a place with a bunch of people who believe in the end of the world's gonna happen soon, and they just buy land. The scam is just some guy selling a bunch of people land.
The scam is you must read the Bible.
Alright. Gifts out of XP range. Let's hold up.
I'm working on it.
How are the new flasks that rolled for you, by the way? Are they pretty good?
I could use one of them. I can't use the other, unfortunately.
Damn.
See if we put our money together and get some land there, we can just open like a streamer area.
Make the actual streamer commune.
Yeah, exactly.
The biggest of doomsday preppers, the media.
You know, when you guys bought this land, it was on the pretenses that you guys were faith believers and doomsday preppers. I don't think you guys are. What gives you that idea? Where like I have like an anime t-shirt on, there's like you can see all the streaming equipment behind me.
I streamed the good word.
So I watched one of your streams, and you were taking pictures of half-naked girls playing a game called Yakuza. No further questions.
Yeah, I've gone and repented.
That's your mistake, is letting them find out. Man, with all this gold just scattered across the Molten Vault, you'd think we'd get a little more earnings while we're here.
Oh, there he is.
I'm just gonna open a portal, Skip. We're near the boss.
Okay,
There were no enemies. It's just like a 5-second walk from where you were.
Oh, this fucking guy. I remember this dude. This dude gave us some trouble.
Yeah. Me, Marlo, and Tiff were stuck on this guy for a few hours.
Ah, man, I remember we melted him easy.
Yeah.
I remember going to bed, watching you attempting him, and then waking up for work the next morning, and you were still fighting him.
Yeah.
There is an arc. I don't know if you have that footage, but there's an arc where me, Egan, and Tiff just the entire 2-3 hour stream is just us fighting a boss, and it's just you can tell the degradation of our brains because we're just like, all right, guys, what if we like throw a rock at him? I don't fucking know.
What if we
Our
rock his
ideas-
world?
Our ideas get weirder and weirder as we continue to go, and eventually we figure it out.
I have
We
archived
just
all those
kill the
streams.
boss, then we'll win.
That said,
And
I
I
also
saw you
archive
finish
all my
that.
streams.
There was a I'm actually asking for one of those videos. I forgot to get some clips from our Baldur's Gate playthrough, and I want to get the clip of where I found out Tiff was an elf.
What?
So where we're playing through most of the game, I thought Tiff was a human, right? So at one point I found out Tiff's an elf, and my exact wording was, "Oh, Tiff, you're an I thought you were a person." Which-
Wow,
So-
Marco.
so chronically, apparently my character is racist to elves.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Unbelievable.
How do you find that clip?
Yeah, I should probably sit down after stream today and do some more VOD archival stuff. VARD archiver. What the fuck I'm saying? I have I have 10 days before the next VOD falls off.
And we have 19 and 5 days before VODs are gone forever.
Wait, really? For good?
Well, it's if you haven't gotten
as long
yourself
as you
under
keep
the
it
cap.
under the limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's-
friendly
yeah,
reminder. Export all of your saved highlights and VODs to YouTube, even if you're not going to edit them yet.
Yeah, they're all on TikTok or YouTube.
Because when the 19th hits, if you're over your capacity, they're deleting all your videos.
Yep.
Yippee.
Are you guys ready for me to pull this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull the lever.
I do like that it's called the like the sort of viaduct that's the aria duct, or the like the aura duct or whatever that gold is.
Mm-mm.
God, I want to buy gold.
So does a lot of people.
He likes gold.
I just want to hold it. Like, have like a gold coin or something like that. I think it'd be cool. I just don't know where to go, or I don't know who to trust. I feel like that's one of those things you get scammed on very easily.
Trust no
Yeah,
one.
pirate's a thing.
It's not letting me in there. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I think I was just in the way.
Oh, you know what's kind of funny? Somebody printed some gold coins with their face on them recently. Gold coins. They were barely like gold plated, only vaguely, and they're just fucking copper coins and steel. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? The TikToker went through putting them through metal testing and chemicals, and just the gold plating came right off.
Yeah, it did. It was quite silly. We did it.
Ooh, iron ring. Yoink.
Get all this gold we're standing on.
Black heart. 25% chance to intimidate enemies for 4 seconds. What?
But like, are you gonna find the? I was gonna say the Tiff. But when you find the coin dealers, like those metal shops, like Cash for Gold place, not Cash for Gold. Yeah, I guess coin
Go for
shops.
cash.
I think the word you're looking for is numismatists.
Numismatists.
Yeah. coin collectors.
Numismatize. Yeah, so
I'm
what's
a
over
nerd,
here,
Marlo.
Skip, is if the fight lasts long enough, you get pushed off this ledge. You die.
I
We
figured.
killed him too fast, but this channel slowly becomes filled with molten gold.
Ah, that's why you guys had this problem.
Yes. It is a timed boss fight. We will fight him again in mapping. Once you actually get to the end game in maps, you can fight old bosses and they're all toughened up, and they're strong.
The urge, Tiff, to buy silver and gold coins and to like scream like the fucking prospector from the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Rankin and Bass, like 60s claymation shit, and just go wow, and flick it in the air and shit. Nah, nuts like that. Intense desire to do that.
I think unfortunately I'm gonna have to go to bed. You guys keep having a good time.
All right.
You have a good
Have a good night, Sad. Thank you for joining us
Okay,
tonight.
later. Yeah. I'll catch y'all's again tomorrow.
Bye bye.
Sleep well.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Bye.
Man, can I just- Wait, what you were gonna say? I was gonna go back to an old topic.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, I kind of want to toss a bag of change, like coins, at someone. Like, we need to go back to coin currency, where I'm just like, here, this should cover it. Sir, before you leave, I need to count this. No, you fill the bag's weight.
Hydrate. All right. Oh, now I'm wearing a hat too. Damn.
See, this is why Marlo, I like the how the EU uses money, because you just get big ass gold coins for shit.
Wait, really?
It's super satisfying. Yeah, dude. Like the euro is just a big ass, like some of the euros are just big ass gold coins, and they're thick and they feel
How
good. You're like, yeah.
I never looked up a euro. I didn't know that. Holy shit.
Yeah, they are getting rid of pennies, which is stupid. But I guess at least products won't be able to be sold for like $19.99 anymore.
I'm 100% down for getting rid of pennies. Those things are useless. They cost more to make. Fuck them.
People are going to be scooping up all the pennies to sell them as collector's items in the future. People are going to be bank running rolls of pennies.
I kind of hate anything that gets rid of currency, like cash. That sucks to me. But like pennies are also fucking useless. So yeah,
Yeah,
don't disagree.
it's going to be interesting because stores, online marketplaces, places like that, they're not going to be able to charge you 0.1 cent like 1 cent anymore. They have to charge you in increments of 5, like, you know. So everybody's gonna have to update their prices. Everybody's gonna have to change their business models just a little.
When is that supposed to happen?
I don't know.
I thought it was stalled again, because like we've been here before where they tried this and someone blocked it, but it's like I don't know, I'm 100% like I would skip. I like having cash. I think we should always stay on like some type of physical currency. I'm rooting for coins right now, but like, yeah, no, pennies are just so useless. I just hate having those, and they cost more to make than what they're worth. When your currency costs it costs more to make your currency than what it's worth. That it needs to be reviewed.
Yeah, but also fuck that. Currency is a government service. It's not a business. I believe in things being provided to us because we pay for it as a big group of people being a service, and that's totally justified. That it doesn't need to make a fucking profit.
That's true, but yeah, no. Also, pennies are so inconvenient.
You know, way back when, currencies used to be valued based on the money in the currency. You know.
A gold standard?
Right?
Whoa.
Or like actual rare currencies inside the coins themselves. Yeah, you know. Now it's just useless pieces of paper you can tear up and tape together.
You know, this is an interesting topic for me because I could have swore you guys got rid of your pennies when we got rid of ours.
It's one of those
Nope.
things that was probably about to happen and then got stalled out and was never dealt with. But a lot of politicians...
I don't think it's a bad thing that we decided to not get rid of physical currency.
A lot of politicians like to do this thing. They hit the hot button topic while it's hot. If it gets stalled and interest is lost by the public, they just move on.
I mean, yeah, that gets you money.
It's how you collect money and lobbying, and you know.
I'm trying to push for an all Bitcoin currency system. We should be able to get there in the next 2 years.
Yeah, remember when Fed Now was almost pushed?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're at the bottom of the staircase again, Skip. When you're
shit.
ready.
I hesitate to ask, what the fuck was Fed now? I don't remember that.
They wanted to make a US digital currency. Now, I'm going to tell you exactly what would happen with that. Have you seen what happened to Argentina?
No, but I kind of I see kind of where this is heading.
So what happened in Argentina was they did that. They made a cryptocurrency that was supposed to be like their federal currency. It was instantly rug pulled on launch and millions of dollars gone in an instant. Now, if the US, for any fucking reason, had a digital currency, the same thing would happen in an instant.
It's just not secure. Also, Tiff, I'm down for that too. Like I keep harping on this. Give me coins. I want coins. I want a little I want a little
coin
purse, like
purse.
coin purse. Yeah, exactly. I want to go back to the days where pickpocketing was a livable thieving wage, a livable crime to do.
But yeah, Argentina is having economy issues because a lot of people put a lot of money into that cryptocurrency, and then a lot of people made off like fucking bandits on the cheap. It was effortless. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I said like, yeah, a lot of them weren't Venezuelans either who did it, because it's just the problem with like crypto and the reason why you're not going to see like, what do you think? Because even like Trump may be dumb, but like the other people in government and with power are going to be like, no, they're going to be looking at it, go like, we like our money, we're going to keep it, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, the nation's value would tank in an instant if we swapped to digital, because it would be gone so fucking quick.
Also, there's a lot of people in the crypto space that don't want that either, especially in the crypto libertarian area, where the whole point of crypto, which is
It's
I love these
to be
people.
deregularized, so we don't want to regularize it. Yeah.
Yeah, but well, I mean, they got excited because they don't want it to be centralized, and then they fucking centralized it. Like they kept getting their shit stolen, and so that Fredman Free, the guy who made that huge, the guy who got caught stealing all that money, he's basically going to forever jail now.
Yeah, he is pretty done.
I forget what his company's name is, but whatever that that thing he made. So it's like he had all these guys who like crypto and says, yeah, it's great because it's decentralized. Governments can't control it. We keep getting it stolen though. So what if we create a system where we put it in one spot that holds it, and they even insure it, and they're able to back it up? What if we do that? It's like a bank. You idiots just made a bank. Why are you so stupid?
Not only did they make a bank, SBF took from that bank's reserve and used that to bet on the stock market.
And then they still got stolen. It's like, it was so... I love libertarians. They always end up making the thing they try to destroy.
Yeah.
They do it all the time. Except they make it worse and they make it crappy.
Yeah, they didn't do too good.
I miss Bear City.
So, question for you guys: how do I take a crossbow from nothing all the way up to like yellow quality?
All right.
I'm going to try to remake my crossbow.
So what you're going to do,
like level 40.
How I would recommend this, you're going to find Alva. Where is Alva for you? Is she down here or is she up there?
I bought a crossbow from Oswald.
Okay, and you like that crossbow?
It is nothing. It is a white crossbow with some crit chance on it, and a slot.
Do you like the crit chance roll?
Yeah.
You have two options. You can put Orbs of Transmutation into it, which will turn it into a blue item and give it a modifier. If it's already blue, you put Orbs of Augmentation into it to max out its slots. Or if it's white and you want a YOLO, use a Regal Orb.
Oh, I should have just used a Regal Orb.
Yeah, probably.
Or you could have just slammed an elk on it, or if you have an essence with a modifier you want for sure, you can essence slam it into a rare.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Crafting has its nuances.
Pretty well. How do I add stats to it now?
Exalted
you put,
orbs.
Yep. So what are you at currently? Is it yellow yet?
It is
If you
yellow
re-go-
with two things.
Oh no, it should be yellow with 3 things. So
That's fine.
You have-
It'll just cost him one more exalted.
yeah, okay. So what happens here is blue can have at most 2. When you turn it into yellow, you get an extra affix for free. If you don't max out all your slots, it's going to cost an extra exalted orb, which is way more expensive than the orb of augmentation you would have spent on it. But now that it's yellow, slap exalted orbs into it if it's looking good. If it generates anything that's making it look like shit, just kind of stop there.
Also, don't forget that in each
They didn't have
act,
any.
Alva has the gambles that you can do too.
Mm-hmm. And they'll roll like items dropped from of level monsters.
I don't know that I have any other orbs to do things with, but
Oh, right. You don't have a currency tab, do you?
no. I could go down to the Alva real quick, who I think is down here, and just gamble.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm starting to get my ass beat.
Yeah, it's about that time is a good time to start dealing with things. Is it stash tab weekend? No, stash tabs aren't in sale right now. I do highly recommend at some point, if you did get free currency, to get a currency tab.
Are by wings.
Fucking
Oh.
Marlowe.
Or I could do this and just roll a crossbow that has 4 things on it already. That's pretty neat.
You could certainly try that.
Which I did, and it was rare already. So
Hmm.
it's not as good as what I have on the start of this this crossbow, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things where crafting lets you take more control over the reins of how much you want to go in on that item. And I mean, you were liking the start of the first one, you could have rolled something really nice.
What do you need?
Also, exalted orbs are the golden singular head, double heads. They're funny looking things.
Let's try this. Skip.
Probably shouldn't do that here.
Hey, boss, don't play.
Are either of these better
Oh.
than what you're wearing?
Yes. I'm wearing the Enfolding Dawn Pilgrim Vestments. This is my a orange item as my
Oh, I have a
armor.
thing for Marlowe.
Oh, okay. If you want to link things in chat, you just hit enter, and then it's Control Alt left click on it with the chat window open. Is how you link stuff.
I threw a trade
Yeah.
request at you, Marlowe.
Oh, I see. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
What am I getting?
Okay. Don't swap those chess pieces if you need the spirit to keep your heralds up. Because your heralds are kind of mission critical to your build.
Yeah.
I think I do.
It's when it comes to uniques, if a unique is pivotal to your build, you kind of have to sacrifice other shit to make the unique worth anything.
Still alive. Keep your eyes sharp.
Yeah, Marlo, I picked that up the other day while doing mapping shit. I'm like,
no.
oh, hey, that's pretty fucking
So
good.
sell them. Like if you're not gonna use them, just sell them. Those are just random
Okay.
things I got off of Alva. I'm just spending my gambles because I'm obviously not going to use them at this level for any reason. Seeing if I can get you some stuff.
Yeah, you do kind of hit a point where the shopkeepers, what they give you in rolls isn't worth what you're picking up off the ground anymore.
And
But I'm
sadly,
trying
it's not shared between characters either, so you couldn't even use them
Yeah.
on another character.
Guys, I'm still holding a large soul core. How do I get rid of this damn thing?
Why the fuck? Oh, cause you're the ba da. Right. So hey Marlo, you
Yeah.
have to go back to Act 3C and go drop it off in the wetland. I mean, go drop it off to make the wetlands.
Ah, damn it. Well, it's on you
Yeah.
for a bit.
Yeah, that'll be a hot minute.
Okay, let's try these
I thought we
ones.
progressed past that with you, but I guess we
No, I'm
might
pretty
not
sure we
have.
did. I can go to maps now. I think.
Yeah, you and Sad weren't far from it, if you weren't already there.
Yeah, no. In fact, when I logged into where I think it's where maps, like a bunch of portals are in front of you and the hooded guys behind you and shit.
Oh, you
Oh.
pushed through to maps? All right.
Yeah, no, I think that's we all got with there with Sat. I think.
I think we entered the stream and we just killed. No, I don't think we did. We kill Doriani?
Yeah, we remember. There's even a clip of us. It's where we're singing the Axolotl song.
Oh, huh.
Let me
I
just
guess
go
you
look
guys
at those
watched that cutscene
gloves
then.
and-
Okay. Yeah, I guess you started mapping, Marla. Oh, welcome to mapping.
So what? I have this thing stuck in me. Ah.
You're still gonna have to go to the map that belongs on and go put it back.
Where's it
Alright,
at? Wait, you guys are doing that. I might as well go there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, and you have the helmet too, don't you, Skip?
All right, Drown City is gonna be the easiest way to get there.
I don't have a fancy helmet.
Did I not give you a 3 dragons?
You might have, and I just haven't used it.
He might not be a level for it. You can double check. I think he needed
45.
strength or something.
Okay, yeah,
And-
that's
and
a
and-
key piece, a very key piece you're missing.
Okay,
Right, so,
well, I will get it at 45.
We're gonna go to Act 3, Infested Barrens, Arlo.
Act 3. Infested Barrens.
Yes.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. It shows the quest and all that shit.
Yeah, go put it in the pedestal.
Also,
There you
bear
go.
in mind, Skip, the enemies are being scaled for 5 people, or 4
Cool.
people, or 3
All right,
people
let's get the
now,
fuck out of
sorry.
here.
Let me just teleport back to them.
It's like 150% increased HP, so if your damage feels like behind, it isn't necessarily behind, it's just the mobs are tougher than they should be.
Yeah, my dying is what felt behind.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was dying quite easily. Probably because there's just a lot of mob stuff.
How do I get to maps?
You
know.
go to Act 3. It'll be on the bottom right or bottom middle. There's a thing that says refuge.
Refuge. Act 3. You said at the bottom of the map?
Yeah, Act 3 Cruel. At the bottom of the map, it's the Ziggurat Refuge. I'm not saying the word past it, though. You know. Or here, I'll teleport there so you just teleport to me.
I wonder if I lost it because of that fucking quest shit.
It happens. See if you can teleport to me, Marla.
Gotcha. No.
What does your quest tell you to do, Marla?
Says complete the Trial Master Challenge.
Go to your waypoints. Is there any exclamation points anywhere on your map?
Yeah, quite a few actually. Is it making
Uh,
me run through the entire hard area again?
You might just need to go do a couple things.
All right, I'll hold off and wait for you guys then. I'll do this later. We'll continue with skip
Wait,
stuff.
what's it trying to tell me? I didn't kill the bog witch again. What?
Yeah, mine still tells me that.
Yeah, Act 3 is a little bugged, and you cannot teleport to me, Marlo. Oh, you know what's happening? You didn't watch the fucking cutscene. Hold
Wait,
on.
cutscene where at?
You didn't watch the cutscene. So you're in Act 3C, right? When you go to the
Should be.
Ziggurat encampment.
Gotcha. Hold on, let me get back to the portal real quick.
Yep.
Okay. Come this way, Marlo.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, where are you?
Middle of town. There you are. Okay. Now come up here. Does Doriani have anything to say to you?
We are currently in Act 3 normal because Skip's here.
Here, I'll go to the hardcore one real quick while you guys do your guys'
Yeah.
thing, and then I'll be right back. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think I saw the cutscene.
Yeah, you need to go watch the cutscene, which is what I was trying to
you're
get
right.
you and Sad to do before you logged off last time.
Why? But then when I logged on, it had me at the portal, so I wonder what that was about.
Huh. Shit happens.
Early access.
Yeah. So yeah, somewhere here, Doriani should be here to talk to you.
If he's not on the town side, he'll be on the inside. I'm pretty sure he's on the inside of the portal.
Hmm.
Fuck, portal gone too.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's like it reset or some shit. Hold on, try something real quick.
Actually, let me see. Let me pull up your stream before you teleport anywhere.
Too late.
Yeah, let me go look at Marlo's stream real quick.
Hold on, I'm back at the. This is the what you guys are at.
No, Marlo, go back.
All right. Well, I was gonna see if he was maybe out here.
No,
that portal will send you to the riverbank.
Yeah.
Ah, that's right. Yeah.
So you need to go talk to Doriani here.
This is your guys' area. You guys, wait.
No, this is
Here?
my area. This is cruel. Go find
Okay.
Doriani.
Yeah, Dorian is right. He's not here.
I think we reset Marlo's shit by having him finally turn in the soul core. I'm gonna go help him with that real quick.
That doesn't make
Marlo.
any sense.
Go to
At
the
all.
infested barrens like it wants you to.
Yeah, like it's I think it resetted the quest, like everything.
Yeah, just go take the waypoint, teleport back to the infested barrens real quick.
Gotcha.
Act 3 is super fucking buggy. Yeah, so what it is, you're in a map state where you don't have the lake drained yet. So you can't see the other half of the map, so you probably have some triggers hidden.
Okay, so you've got the soul core in there, which means you should be able to walk into the...
Yeah, you need to walk to the wetlands, which is behind you.
This way?
No, not that. Over here, Ma.
There.
We have to speed run you through the wetlands to fix your world state. This fucking game, I swear.
I've never seen that.
I know I ran through it because we ran through it with Sad. We all did it together.
Well, that's just it. Like, if that was something that can happen, that should have happened to me with, like, how many people I've helped through that quest state.
I guess most people turned in the soul core to get it out of the inventory. Marlo just probably forgot he had the fucking thing.
I don't even remember when I grabbed it. I guess it had to be around here.
So, we need to clear this whole map for you. And then meanwhile, Skip's gonna get geared up and ready.
Yeah.
Do you require assistance with anything, Skeep?
I don't think so. I'm gonna show you my screen in our Discord
Right
chat.
thoughtful. Or
You
birthright
can
thoughtful.
criticize me.
That's an exalted for you, Marlo. That's a
the
rare crossbow for you, Marlo.
Okay, coming down here's a good idea.
Okay.
I had this previously with Moo, but I think I'm outgrowing it.
Yeah, you've outgrown that.
I have this now.
Yeah, so
That's about level. It's 2 resistances, that's good. The general rule of thumb when you're leveling is at least 1 resistance and life, or 2 resistances in life, ideally. If you can squeeze in like preferred stats like damage, that's great, but your chest and your gloves are technically giving you your damage right now outside of your weapon.
Yeah.
+4 to, oh, +4 and physical damage. That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I can't pull the lever. I'm gonna move out of your way.
Yeah, I couldn't do it either.
We're blocking each other from yanking on the lever. Marlo's out here fucking cock blocking the lever.
My lever.
Squeeze in a little bit more dex before you get your dragon. Okay, do I have any rings that can help you? That one's close to you.
I have some sapphire and ruby and topaz rings. I could level up technically.
If you aren't struggling for attributes, try and go for resistances, just resistances. Make sure your resistance, especially for the next act coming up, are capped.
Trying to pimp this prismatic ring out.
Physical damage. Yeah, that's a good start.
Ooh, nice.
So yeah, it's got 2 affixes as a magic item,
Oh, shit.
so a regal is the next step.
Well, Marlo, I'll get you in a
Use
moment.
augmentation first.
If I die, I lose XP.
That would only be if it had 1 affix. Magic can have up to 2 maximum.
Wait, if you die, you.
So in order to make it into a
I'm
rare,
level
you need a
74.
regal.
Oh.
Once you're level 70, if you die, you lose XP.
Mana, not bad. So now you need Exalteds. Field, here. Keep this for when you hit 43.
We can go fight the optional real quick for shits and giggles. He's right here.
Yeah. Wait. What if you die and get resurrected? You still lose it?
Yeah. Dying
Damn.
loses you XP. Ooh, ultimate life lasts. Here you go, Maro. If you don't have one of those yet.
Wait, where's that? Ultimate life? I think. Oh wait. There you go.
C,
Got it.
skip.
Hmm?
Hit C, bring up your character sheet for me real quick. Oh, fire is all you really need. Okay. Do you have Artificer Orbs?
Artificial.
Artificers? Yes, okay. Put, okay, you need one in your gloves, and you need a second one in your chest. Put some fire res runes in there. If you don't have any, I can give you some.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you have to redo the whole act or if you just accidentally locked off.
It might have been locked off, hopefully.
Yeah. That's real rude if you are just completely locked out from the game.
It means I have to rerun the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, the whole thing. This is like what, in the middle of it.
Yeah, this is the middle of the act.
If
So
you have an
we could
empty
just
socket, put a
teleport you
fire
to the
res one
last
in
map.
it now.
We basically teleport through Apex of Filth, through the next map, go do the boss, teleport to the end of that map.
Okay. We don't need to be perfect right now, but that is significantly better. Are you in need of... I know you need a little bit more dex for the helmet at 45. That section skill tree.
I need to go that way anyway.
Okay. Temple of Kopek is just down the stairs here. I'm also watching Marlo's stream because I'm very curious as to, like...
How badly this is gonna break? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, I love Kitokos just for fucking shocking bullshit. Great, I'm a walking CC until I get better clothes.
Let's be right back.
Okay.
They're still following me.
Hey, Chase. We should be at the end of the map coming up here.
What
Oh,
is
in
this?
essence. All right. Double tap it.
Ow.
Oh shit! Oh, okay.
Kaboom!
Nice and easy, like. All right, pull your lever. And then let's go back to town and see how fucked you are.
It's gonna make you go through the whole thing, I bet.
Yeah, potentially. All right, eyes are on Marlo's screen. Let's see what's up. Hey, Thermo, how you doing?
Thermo.
Hey, Thermo.
Can you see a node below that?
A node below the map?
Below Ziggurat encampment.
Let me take a look. It did like there was something there, but I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, I can't
don't
see
know why-
because Moo's talkie's in the way.
Hold on, let me take a look.
My
when I
fat
get back.
head's in the way.
Right, take a look at the map.
Some silly things happened to Marlo, and we're currently trying to figure out how we can do that. Deal with this.
Let me see if what's his name is back yet. No, I think I might just have to fucking go through the whole thing again.
You might be able to go through the Temple of Kopak.
Tempo of Kopak? Alright, I'll go with you.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Run down to the ramp.
If it lets you in the Temple of Kopek, then it's really bugged without touching the Fire River guy.
There's something down. There's the quest thing down here.
There's a small chance we can just say fuck it and go through the temple. So go touch it. See if it'll let you in.
Oh shit! I already talked to the person. Nah, won't let me in.
Nope, we have to redo the entire end of Act 3 for you. Well, that
All right.
sucks. We'll work on that while Skip does this thing. So go into the Drowned City, get the waypoint.
Yeah, I guess something fucking really broke. Can't do maps anymore.
Do we
That is
actually
weird.
need to kill the Apex of Filth?
Do it
Oh.
again. And
Do we need
again,
to?
and
Which
again.
ones do we actually need to do, Moo?
Marlo, hit P. Open up your passive screen. I need to see something.
My passive?
You have to do Apex. You're missing
Okay.
the skill book from her.
Wait, how
Which
did you
is
tell
weird.
from me?
'Cause well, no, we should have
Uh,
done that. What? Is
no,
he about to get
you-
duplicate skill book?
He only has 20 weapon set points, which means he's missing 2 skill books.
But Marlo was. Maybe Marlo was able to follow through with us and didn't actually progress any of what we did.
That
to me,
actually
Marlo.
might have been what happened. But wait, then how was I able to jump through portals with you guys? That might have actually been what happened, actually.
We
Hmm.
might have found a way to skip you past a quest state somehow.
Let's take care of stat stuff. I'll come back here later and take care of all this.
All right. You should be able to solo it at your level, but if you need
Yeah,
help,
I don't have
me
an
or
issue.
Moo should be around.
Yeah, no, I can't picture me having any issues.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It-
that might have been it. But then when I logged in though today, I was in like a portal area.
At the very least, teleport to me, Marlo.
Alright. There you are.
Grab this waypoint. I'll go get you the Molten Vault waypoint.
gonna
Yeah,
try
so
something.
save that time, at least. That's a big
Yeah.
time saver.
Yeah, I'm gonna log off and log back in and see if that works. There you go.
Okay. I will teleport to the next one, and I'll wait to see you.
Yeah, because when I logged in with like that area, I think that's where maps begins.
The
You would have been in
sanctuary,
a,
or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's like the hooded guy was there, and he was surrounded by a bunch of portals.
Mm,
So like, why if I skipped it and all that shit, then I shouldn't have been there, right?
mm, I don't know, Marlo. Things are weird.
All right, I'm gonna go to the login screen, log back in, and see what happens.
Yeah, see if that resets your state. You don't have to do everything. Otherwise, I'm at the next checkpoint for you to come just unlock real quick. There's a good chance you weren't properly active for any of the world states we did, and we rolled through everything with you and Sad. You didn't even notice you weren't unlocking shit.
Oh wait, create.
So
You can do
if
that in
Skip,
a week.
if Skip is here, yeah, this is what happens when devs rehash content. The game states and triggers are all kinds of fucked. But hey, and tomorrow should be the update, right? Tomorrow, or like Thursday tomorrow, not like Wednesday
Thursday.
tomorrow. Yeah, okay. It's gonna suck because we're gonna be doing raid night that night, so we won't be able to hop on for shit. But I'm probably gonna start up a solo character when I have free time and just kind of roll through
no,
early game.
That's not the patch day. Tomorrow, the Thursday is the live stream with the content reveal.
Oh, okay, and that's why they're doing a Path of Exile release thing. Okay, I assumed it was going to patch because of that's when they were like incentivizing people with Twitch drops. When is the
Question.
patch, or do we not know until the content reveal?
The following week, it's like the 4th, I believe.
Oh, so it releases when Wild drop. All right.
Let me check my Steam.
Hey, Marlo. I take it you still can't see The refuge at the bottom center of your map.
Nah. Well, let me double check again, but definitely not.
You can see if you can teleport to me. But like, yeah,
No, I can't do
I
it.
think your quest state like you fucked your triggers.
Yeah, like I said, it's not a big deal. I just have to play through this again. It's fine.
Hmm.
At least this place is still giving me experience.
Hmm.
I mean, just having the waypoints alone saved you like an hour or two.
Yeah, I'm gonna start up a Huntress for fucking 0.2.
Oh, is that it's Huntress and what else is coming?
Huntress and Druid.
Okay. What's the Druid gonna do?
The Druid
Shape-shifting,
turns into
baby.
animals. Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah, I'm hoping the Primordial Tree has the golems in it.
Hmm.
If it does, I'm gonna be super fucking stoked for that.
Which, you know, of course, every existing class will also be able to dip into the Druid skills.
Does that mean the tree's gonna get expanded?
Most
Maybe?
likely. We'll
If
find
we
out
have
on
enough-
Thursday.
Yeah, we'll find out on Thursday. So what we have currently for the skill tree is we have a starting point for each character. There is a good chance they expand the skill tree and they might give everybody a full respec.
If they do that, then I'm gonna actually do some research on like what I should be doing. Yeah, the weapon slot doesn't make any sense though. That means I lost points, or did I just find a glitch?
Or
to
you just
gain
never
points?
gained those points, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I
you would
had
have
to
never
gain
gained
points.
them.
Huh.
Yeah, it's weird. So I did notice there is a very druid node on the top left with shape shifting into the like the claw shaped one for swift claw, tough claw, sharpening claw. So they might just start druid on like a dual node, but more likely than not, they're gonna add it, give it its own start with its own priority nodes. So this tree might become big and expansive, or they might just shift the middle around a little and then
Well,
reconnect it how they can.
The Druid and the Templar are the Strength Int classes, and neither of them are in, so like that Strength Int starting point is effectively empty right now.
Oh, okay. So they can just start here. I see. Huntress is strength death?
She's the other pure Dex, I believe.
Oh, she's pure dex. Okay.
Hello, I have
So-
returned.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Actually, that's going to be weird for her because she does melee damage. So only having evasion rating and projectile damage is going to be whack.
Not really. A lot of thrown weapons count as projectiles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she does have spear throw buttons. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, so Marlowe's world state is fucked.
Uh-oh.
He has to redo the end of Act 3C.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it'll be like an hour of time at some point.
Hmm.
Hey, Skip. I'm gonna do that good old Offspring song, Come Stare Into the Sun.
I see why you wanted me to take fire resistance now.
Yeah? Don't
Go
you
hide
just
in the
love
shade.
passively taking damage? You should probably go heal some. Oh,
He flew too close to the sun.
The sun's
My
good for your eyes.
microphone is blocking the...
the health bar.
Health.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's rip. So, also you'll see these enemies here, the Priests of the Sun. They're right bastards. One of their skills are, I'm sure it does fucking true damage because it almost kills me every time they hit me.
Cannot resurrect at checkpoint. Why?
Because it would put you into a new instance. We also haven't found a checkpoint yet. Well, actually, no.
Wait,
we
why are
haven't.
we all in the sun?
It won't let me res you because I'm taking constant damage near the sun.
Um,
What do I do?
I'll take
Let
one
me
for the
see
team.
Your screen.
You burn. You burn. That's what you do.
Or I just do
No.
this?
See how I'm not actually taking damage? I could have maybe got you. Yeah,
even
I'm
hitting your.
no, it's
even
I'm not
hitting your
taking
inner
damage
shield.
ticks at all.
Huh.
Hmm.
Click on the little blue circle. Click on the little blue circle on us. Skip.
I did.
No,
and it said,
we'd
you
have
can't
to-
go there when dying.
Yeah, no, we have to go into his instance. Yeah, no,
Uh-huh.
the sun doesn't actually
Come join
affect
me.
me.
That is dumb as hell.
That's
I don't know why. It might just be a weird.
It's not like it's a fucking map.
It might just do so little damage. I'm reducing it.
ah shit.
But yeah, we need you to go into your own instance at the temple. Yep.
I love how each of us took the same door and ended up in 3 completely different spots.
Which is weird.
Why, hello then.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
The bony discotheque has arrived.
Oh, you know what I've been sinking time into recently here and there?
What's that?
I'm on season 2 of Twin Peaks.
Ooh, how's that?
It gets real different the moment the second season hits.
I didn't.
It's
I
it
didn't
is
watch the
certainly
second season.
interesting. Was that Marlo?
I need to watch the second season. I watched the first season.
The second season is very more there's a huge tonal shift in how people are behaving, and there's a lot of weird focusing on things that are odd. Like, one character gets whacked in the head and the filmography is just sitting there focusing on him, like, stumbling back and forth for 5 whole minutes of screen time. You're like, but why?
Does watching Twin Peaks explains Daily Premonition at all?
Kind of, honestly. Kind of. I'm kind of predicting some of the story beats based entirely off of Deadly Premonition. I've been wrong a couple times, though.
Daily Premonition was like the last game that I would say I discovered. It was like because the internet and everything was still around, but Daily Premonition was me looking for like a weird story-based horror game. I was in a GameStop, like I was like, I want a different kind of game. I'm looking around. I was like, oh, Daily Premonition. That I was looking for an RPG, but fuck, I'll get a horror game. This looks interesting. And I got it. I was like, this game sucks, but it's good. And I don't like it. It kind
This
of
game
proved out
is
a good
terrible,
story.
but like,
Yeah, well, it's like it kind of proves that a good like engrossing story can almost make up for gameplay. 'Cause that's kind of what happened. I was like, I kind of want to this. I don't know why, but I gotta see this through.
Twin Peaks. You know how season 1 leaned in on that weird dream shit, and then
Yeah.
they're just looked at the little man. Yeah, that happened. Season 2 feels a lot more like that.
Like the entire thing is kind of like in the dream state.
No, more like David Lynch had a bigger hand in it. It's everything is more weird all of a sudden. So some of the random highlight and meme posts I've seen about Twin Peaks happen like in the opener of season 2.
Also,
Did
like,
the gum you like come back in style, Egan?
Huh? No.
Did the gum that you like come back in style?
No. There was a dude dancing on a table.
Here we go. Here's the goddamn stairs in this corner.
Although, maybe we'll see that random hints come true. Twin Peaks Season 2, actually, you know, it does open up a dream sequence because of how Season 1 ends.
oh, it's been a while, but I think I do remember that, like how season 1 ended.
Yeah, because how season 1 ends, you get another dream sequence. It's like, oh.
Is it still on Netflix?
Huh?
Is it still on Netflix?
Paramount if you want to watch it later.
You know what we should watch that's on Netflix that I think no one watched, but it's probably very good? Pantheon.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
That was on the
show.
board for Discord watch party. We just haven't been there. As you
It
saying,
is good
sorry.
and freaky and interesting.
What was the other show you're talking about a while ago about the people who disconnect during work?
Oh, Severance.
Oh, Severance? Yeah, I mean,
no.
It's fucking
I
Apple TV
like to as well.
exclusive.
I have that, and we can watch it as a group.
I think
Also,
Tiff was planning on trying to start up something with that.
Silo Season 2.
Yeah, that was wrapped into that because they're both on Apple TV. Man, Apple having its own streaming service is weird.
I've been hearing the one thing I heard that's really good about Apple TV is that their shit is a lot more quality than the other ones, and that they finish their stuff. Like, there was a recent post about a show that's been doing really well on Apple that's really good on Apple TV, and someone's like, if this was on a Netflix or a
It would
Hulu,
have
would
been
have
canceled after the first season. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Looks at Inside Job. Man, Alex
God.
Hurst was fucking robbed.
Still mad about that. Still so mad about that. It was such a good show, and it did a good job at like harpooning the conspiracy world. Like, I have never seen whoever wrote that knew what they were doing. Like, they knew that conspiracy.
Was
Like,
the creative director for
Gravity Falls. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah, that makes sense.
Alex Hirsch was consulting on it.
He's run ARPGs. I mean, not ARPGs. Is it a ARPG? My mind is now blank.
ARGs?
ARG, yeah, that one. He's run ARGs before, so he is all in with the coded languages, the cryptographic bullshit. He's all for that. Dude, if you watch, if you go back and watch Gravity Falls and you look for all the secret shit, there's tons of it.
Oh, yeah.
And then they released the Book of Bill, which has its own issues. I have a copy, I just haven't read it yet.
Does forgetting the acronym ARG make you just want to say ARG?
Mm-hmm.
Yarg.
The other Apple TV thing that I've been wanting to see is Foundation, because the book series is good.
I think we were gonna watch that last time. We just didn't get around to it, or was it because they were mid-season and we couldn't binge it?
I don't understand Netflix, the way Netflix does stuff, because for some fucking reason they canceled really good, well-made shows like Inside Jobs, but yet Big Mouth got a spin-off, and I don't.
Yeah, their pushing of Big Mouth feels like it's somebody's personal pet project that they're never gonna admit to. All right, everyone in the circle. All right, skip.
Vile ingenuity never ceases to amaze me.
I'm not clicking on any fucker with a thing above it anymore.
Marlo doesn't want to get story stated back to the beginning of Act 4. Fucking. Oh, you're back on the riverbank, Marlo.
It's not
Yeah,
about
there.
offering, it's someone of vile blood. Perhaps if I...
Aha, now we can't escape. We can't leave.
I don't want to leave. This is my new home.
The apex! It's opening! Goodness me!
Now the fun part of we can't teleport to Skip once he goes through this.
I don't want to go into the Ouroboros hole.
Oh, it's safe. Just think of Stargate.
Gingy, get in the Stargate.
That's true.
Pick
I've
one.
been watching Stargate. That's fine.
There was a running joke in the military when Space Force became a thing, and it was like, you sign up for Space Force to get out of the desert, and you still get stationed on Tattoo. No, yeah, you still get stationed in the desert.
Mm. Marlo, you should have gone through it.
Yeah, I know. I realized my mistake. Oh shit, I'm back.
Oh shit, I'm back at the building again.
I keep ending up here.
All right. Besides, as an engineer, I figured Skip would appreciate Val Society.
Hmm.
Do you have a problem? You fix it with more blood sacrifices. Need to go back in
I
time?
mean,
blood sacrifice.
Blood-based computers isn't exactly the best thing. We have those. It's people, and that's we're good. We don't need to make.
But
Okay,
Skip,
make more
brain organoids though.
But what if?
Have you heard they're making virtual versions of them, and they're using them to control muscle tissue?
Virtual is fine. Real is less fine.
So they have learned they can emulate virtual versions of the brain organoids to then use them to make more virtual neural pathway bullshit so that they can make better robots.
Let's go to a lab.
You know that time that we read the book "Don't Invent the Torment Nexus," when we played Soma, and then some dude was like, "Yo, this is like Roko's Basilisk. I gotta invent the Torment Nexus first, so it doesn't invent me, or it doesn't punish me for not inventing it."
I've been fucking deep diving in those logic groups lately, and it's fucking insane. Also, I do like the fact that a bunch of atheists created a heaven and hell, and I don't know. It says a lot about humanity.
It's dumb. It's kind of just silly that it's just
we gotta
hurry. We gotta rush to suffering first before we can suffer. Otherwise, we'll suffer in the future if we don't do it. It's like, no, dude.
Well,
don't do that. That's dumb.
Two groups are trying to make, because they're like, if we don't make it, the AI is gonna be mad at us and make a hell for us. But we need to make a good AI, and it's a whole risk assessment. It's really hard to listen. Honestly, it's a bunch of idiots that don't have any real issues in life. Honestly, every time I go, I'm like, you guys just need to like pay rent or like there's nothing going on here.
Oh, life?
But,
yeah, Tiff. Life is certainly a movie.
I had the time to fuck around like that.
Yeah, but it recently got kind of violent. A spin-off group from them called the fuck these names, Zinzin, which was inspired by Harry Potter fanfic.
You know, I'm gonna make a comment, Marlo, and you're gonna appreciate this one.
What's that?
People who were told about Roko's Basilisk and fell down that fucking rabbit hole hard are just the science nerd version of astrologists.
Yeah, they kind of are, but my thing about them is that a lot of them got into like Silicon Valley and these like tech, like very smart people, because one of them was a NASA scientist who was actually really good at their job, and just fell down this hole, and you're just like, I don't know. It says a lot about the nature of humanity.
It's a relative term,
but fair enough. But yeah, they still keep a lot of those beliefs, and one of the beliefs is that if you get into a fight, you have to go full force in that fight because you don't want to have that fight again, which led to them killing a border patrol agent. And yeah, and there's a whole case. The leader of that group is now on trial. The problem is though, that the charges are going to be brought up in 3 months, and no one can figure out what charges they're going to bring her up on, because technically, to be fair, she didn't do anything. The people who did the stuff got killed in the shootout with the border patrol, which was by Canada, by the way.
Oh yeah, our border agents tend to be psychopaths.
Well, the thing is, the border patrol, like, I forget why they got stopped for something silly, but it was just gonna be a simple like, "Hey, what are you doing?" kind of thing. Like they immediately came out shooting, not the Border Patrol agents, the people who got pulled over, the Zinzin people got immediately started shooting.
You know, I gotta admit, given the current tech billionaires and people playing with AI right now, yeah, I too would rather have somebody else on those reins to make a good AI before we have corporate overlords the AI.
Yeah, but these people are not much better.
Yeah.
The leader of the Zinzin movement once talked about how, because they're very anti-pain. Also, they're the entire group was vegan. That's not even a part of the group. You don't have to be. They just happen to all be vegan. But I just thought it's funny. But they the leader once wrote how she was debating if she should kill these 4 ants in her shower because that's going to bring pain to them. But because the 4 ants are in the way of her progress into creating a better AI, which will then help humanity, they were worth killing.
Oh, we skipped a couple phases. All right.
No, he's dead. And my whole thing is, who thinks like that? Who fucking thinks like that?
Somebody who thinks a future AI is going to punish them and send them to Robo Hell. Yeah, you know.
The fucking ants, like, well, these 4 ants are in the way of my shower, and I'm benefiting more people if I get to work. If I kill them, like, I don't know, let's get rid of the ants. Could you care about ants? I guess.
You're making this shit too hard. Stop it.
Yeah, basically.
They're like the main character of their own anime. They walk up on the ants fucking Dio style. Oh, are you approaching me? You know.
Oh, do we not have a place to sell stuff?
No.
Oh.
Yep. Welcome to the end of Act 3, Skip. We gotta push through.
There's a nice AI. I mean, AI. You know they have to give AI therapy sometimes.
Yeah, AI therapists are funny.
Well, they had to create a program to give those therapists, like, so apparently people talking to AI about like trauma dumping on the AI has actually been negatively affecting the AI.
Affecting the AI's data set. So now we gotta give the AI therapy because, man, humanity's fucked.
Yeah, basically. So they wrote programs, like therapy programs for the AI. Ooh, Chaos Orb. Take that. I forgot they charge at us. Like, why are we fighting? We were waiting for Skip, and like, oh yeah, they come at us sometimes.
Man.
There's a difference, though, between just being nice to AI because you exist with, like, Siri or whatever, and being like, oh no, we gotta rush to suffering because Roko's Basilisk is the logical end state of something, and it's like, no.
I had recommended the Behind the Bastards episode about that. They just Behind the Bastards did a whole podcast about those people.
I've been listening to that podcast, and it's just extremely good. I've specifically been listening to about the King of France that made the Palace of Versailles.
Oh yeah, that's a really good one.
And their aristocracy.
Keep everyone in a stinky castle that smells really bad.
If everybody is in the piss house, if all the rich people are in the piss house, then you don't have to worry about them. That's Versailles.
And the guy the king that did it, though, unfortunately died before he saw the full consequences of his actions. But his son did it, and his son saw actually his son's wife experienced the full consequences of his actions.
Yeah, he had a away from body experience.
Yeah.
Okay, so Skip, at some point during this, sacrificial heart's gonna drop. You need that.
So I shouldn't grab it?
And that will be, like, remember in the Apex of Filth how you had a random key item you had to go turn in somewhere? That's gonna be one of those. If you see idols lying around, accept that they're worthless, and that's the dumbest side quest in this game. But you can very much pick them up, and I'll tell you what to do with them.
See, if I was like back there during like the king, when I saw if I can like be back during like the monarchy, I would definitely be an advisor, a no name advisor, no high ranking. There will be a limit of how high I want my rank to be, because when people start coming off and shit, I need to be in that Goldilocks Jones where it's like no one knows who I am. I can walk away from this. I got all the benefits, and then I'm just gonna go be a cook somewhere. I don't know. Grab some gold and just walk out. Maybe join
yes,
the
I
crowd.
had nothing to do with the things I told them to do.
Dude, I was just economic advisor. Yeah, we're all broke and stuff. Yeah, it wasn't a good one. Anyways, where's my pitchfork?
You know, Marlo, you strike me as the kind of person who you want to be Colonel Mayborn from Stargate.
You can explain.
Colonel Mayborn is a dude who's extremely like gray morality, where he's just like, I'm here because it benefits me. Yay!
Yeah, that's about right. I just seen enough and know enough that I never want to be like the person in charge. Is whatever direction they go is the ones that are gonna get the shit. But if you're like in that right zone, it's like, all right, cool. I benefit from being a part of the group, but no one knows and no one really understands my impact, and I can just walk away from this mess.
I am the responsible party that will not bear the consequences.
Yep. No one remembers the secretaries. Like right now, I'm in a bunch of group chats with a bunch of politicians, like the Secretary of Defense. I don't know if they know I'm on there, but I am.
Oh,
Full inventory.
Pull up 1 second. Yep.
Old fire.
If it's white or blue, I wouldn't bother picking it up, Skip.
50% of damage taken recouped as mana.
And realistically, I wouldn't even pick yellow items up unless they're the
Tiff got my joke. Awesome.
the strength dex mix that you use.
I'm just in the single group chat, just like talking shit to them. Hey, Secretary of Defense, I bet you won't bomb. What was it? Syria. Bet you won't, bitch. Let's keep taunting him.
Oh yeah, this is the altar.
Until you do that, and he goes bet, and you're like, hey, actually. Yeesh.
I mean, I ran, not Syria. All right, yeah, I ran. That's pretty what I'll possibly do. Just
He ran so far away.
Conflict. Tell JD Vance to get a new eyeliner. I don't think it's political to say, but he does wear a lot of eyeliner. Like every politician on TV wears makeup. That's just a thing. It's something that's in politics. Nothing wrong with trying to look good TV. The last politician who did not wear makeup on TV lost his election. But goddamn, that eyeliner is thick.
I don't have a heart yet.
That's fine. It'll drop on the ground randomly somewhere in here.
Yeah, and then we'll need to run back here to turn that in for you.
I definitely did not have time travel on my bingo card for this game.
Yeah?
Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
If you played the original, there was a time travel mechanic with Alva. Her whole thing is you go back into the past to raid Val temples.
You raid one Val temple over and over again because she found a time loop within it.
Yeah.
A literal infinite money glitch.
Man, just look at all these bodies.
Therefore, science. They progress us forward. This is what
They
battery.
were.
This for all you guys who want electric cars.
Oh my goodness.
Think of how much
That's
science they
pretty
got done
disturbing to
with all this blood.
Remember,
Hey, Skip, do you
if
want
you need
EVs?
anything in Val society, blood sacrifices.
You guys want EVs? This is how we get EVs.
You gotta
but
kill
does
people to
that
recharge the
for-
battery.
That's electrolyte vehicle? Is that what that is? Not electrical vehicle?
We
Oh
sacrificed
no, it's
enough
great.
people.
Wait until you
Know
see
what
the
it is.
next map. The Black Vault is insane.
You guys know how many people had to sacrifice to get the Game Boy Advance? You don't want those numbers.
I'm more happy with how we did things and that we tricked a rock into thinking, and then Mario came out.
Mm. Oh, I have that mace. Is somebody? Yeah.
I think I have that mace too.
It's the ice one. Nice mace, bruh.
Thanks, bro.
The closest I've ever been in an
Ow.
argument with my ex-girlfriend's dad, because she had a really cool dad. I got along with him very well. But we were talking about NASA and about the space race, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of funny how we made it to the moon. Like the Soviet Union beat us at everything else, but we made it to the moon, so we automatically win. And his out of nowhere, he's like, well, you don't understand. We got there ethically. Like we didn't sacrifice as many lives as the Russians. I was like, you know, I didn't say it, but I was like, you know who led her? You know who led NASA, right?
Yeah, you know, ethics.
Yeah, where did that data come from?
So I'm saying these people, the civilization we're in right now, on something.
Mm.
My Palm
There were
Pilot needs at
no
least 3 more
foreign
heads.
scientists involved. Mm.
Hit tabs.
Yo, I got these paper clips for you though, Egan.
Do you know?
Yeet.
My favorite Spider-Man pointing at each other meme is how Project Paperclip was exposed with some guy going like, you know what, we really need to find out where all these Nazis disappeared to, and then looked into like, oh shit, they're here. Wait a minute.
All right, yeah, Skip. You should probably pause looking at your map for a moment. Ooh, level up, nice.
Pause and do what for a moment?
Look at your map.
I hit tab. Just make sure the heart didn't drop somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
You'll see a green exclamation.
I definitely do not. Can I scroll around it without walking? No, it just dropped. It just dropped.
There you go.
Perfect.
All right. Now we need to go back to the nearest checkpoint, which is actually in this direction. Hold on, I'll protect Skip. Yeah, if you hit this naturally without help, this is a sudden wall where you need to re-gear. Because everything in this part of the act is super mean to you. And by this point, you've lost Alpha because she got kidnapped at that last boss fight. So you can't just go use the random gear reroll, you have to push through.
Also,
Cool.
this zone and the zone we just came from are, especially the Utsil we just came from, are the most unnecessarily large maps in the game.
Yeah. So you go back to town, you re-gear, you figure your shit out, you come back to walk across the entire map again. Yeah, you know.
But adventure. The key is adventure.
Adventure while re-clearing maps and then getting your butt kicked. Yeah.
I think we talked about this last time we were here because of all the bodies, but like, how do you maintain your population? You sacrifice so many of them.
I think they had a problem.
Funny you mentioned that. We didn't.
And you got a shoe body bop around the heart, I see. Yep. Congrats, Skip. You sacrificed a heart and suddenly gained 2 skill points.
Valid
Think of how
you.
many skill points these people must have.
I don't see any big cartoonishly oversized hearts.
I mean, you just killed a whole
saying.
bunch of cartoonishly oversized people. Oh boy.
Welcome to the Black Chambers.
I do love how Marlo commented on having EVs, because when Skip sees what's in here, he'll realize the, like,
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it's great. When you guys are doing the Quetzal, the Axolotl song, you guys hadn't seen the ending cutscene yet for the act.
here you go, Skip, zoom in on these guys.
Oh,
They're
my
having a
favorite.
great time.
My favorite. My favorite loot boxes. Where are they?
See if we can find. Oh, here's one, Skip. Click on that.
Skip. You click on
cadaver.
it. This
I'm
is the only
giving
one I
you
let you
idiots
click
out
on.
of the way.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, Skip, just interact with the corpse.
Oh,
Lovely,
See, that's
isn't it? And look, loot fell out of their body.
It's the best loot box in the game. Everyone
Oh,
knows
actually-
it.
pretty dead.
Yeah, well, you say that, but check these guys on the wall here once all these monsters are dead.
If you have a good liver, you can drop rare loot. It's scientifically proven. Oh shit, that's about to blow.
Yeah, here you go. Over by me, Skip. Zoom in on these guys. Or the other cadavers.
Wait, are these things alive?
Yeah. Kind of.
Are they?
Let me get my idiots out of the way.
They're not breathing.
I mean, it's not like Warhammer a floating baby level of scientific utility, but you know.
Oh, these guys are
Oh,
alive.
great.
They have a purpose. They keep records.
Yeah, these ones in here are alive.
Look, it's like a human centipede. They're chained together.
Ethical human centipede. This is what, like
Saying
or
that
not,
word, I don't think you know what it means.
I believe I have the best hand on ethics. I come from marketing.
Ah, yes, ethics, like synergy. It means a thing. It's a good thing. It means we get more number.
It means it's legal. We don't have to worry about it.
Good old number go up.
Well, sir, it's not illegal, but it is unethical, so we can do it. Yeah.
See, we have machines in here working with electricity, transcendent humans with mechanical, robotic parts.
Oh, this one's still alive too. Holy shit!
Ow.
I didn't notice the live ones, man. This is actually a lot darker than I thought.
Yeah,
Do you think it's
Valve.
gonna be- Okay.
Yeah, Valve. Yeah, there's just a living skeleton looking into the infinite crevice that is that glowing wall. Yeah, Valve Society is very Warhammer.
God, the only thing that's gonna make me feel better after seeing that is a loot box. I need one of those. Where's one?
I mean, they say in lore that Doriani was the smartest man to ever walk the planet. They didn't say he was the nicest.
You guys want cyberpunk? This is how you get cyberpunk.
And it's a terrifying thought.
What's that?
A certain someone's also in charge of Neuralink.
There's other companies though coming along though for that.
Yeah.
To be fair. Like there's.
I mean, if they have any success, they're going to instantly be their scientists are going to be bought out by better companies, and we're going to see, you know, like what happened with the first ever full EV. Yeah, now we have like the Ford Lightning or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, but the United States still like we're way behind on it. Like the Chinese are ones that they unfortunately can't sell here. Those ones seem amazing.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
It just looks at company across the water, but they're communists. But they're more technologically evolved than we are currently. Let's fix that.
They're EVs, yeah. They can't sell them here, but they are really good from what I've heard.
Nah, what we have are rolling dumpsters with like battery life and lies for all their ranges.
Or if also the problem
They've
with
also
EVs, at
all
least
been
as of right
recalled
now,
and are going to be destroyed. So
the Teslas.
yeah, the Cybertrucks. They've all been recalled.
No, both of them have been recalled, and a lot of people have been giving them back. But I don't know. We have a very unique problem in the United States when it comes to EV, and that is we're big. Like battery life, like even like Tesla does have a decent battery life when you pay for the full battery. But even with that full battery, it has a lot of limitations on how far it can travel. Like I don't know. I feel like EVs are always going to be hard to sell in America just because of how big our country is, and we're
Also,
such a driving heavy nation.
There's also the issue of because EVs exist, the oil industry isn't happy.
Yeah, but I feel like that plays a role like the infrastructure for EVs. But I mean, in the United States, so like people travel to different states on a daily basis, and the battery life for EVs has issues with that.
Go poke it.
Look, like Comcast cock blocking anybody who wants to put a new infrastructure in places they own and run. Think about what will happen when the oil industry actually feels threatened by car chargers being put at every corner.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Ain't nobody get building permits all of a sudden.
I just feel like with the United States, like EVs are just uphill. Like, I mean, I drove like 2 hours today just to go to a class.
Yeah. We need that new flying car that totally isn't just a drone with a car body.
Also, fun fact about Teslas, if you stand next to it, you can drain the battery to 20%, because their camera is automatically on.
But careful, if you're mean to the Teslas, you're a terrorist.
I already have that label.
Fucking.
Are we freezing him so fast?
That's me.
Hmm.
You think you can run? I cannot let my efforts be in vain. How foolish.
How foolish.
Do not fail me. Not now.
Speaking of electric vehicles, Dorani made a mech.
Skip, I need you to look through this machine that this guy built and point out all the weak points and why I failed.
That I sacrificed.
Your people cannot be saved.
I mean,
History is already
a legged
written.
vehicle by itself is already
You
not
can
that
stay
great
here
when
and
he could have
die,
just had a tank with
or
treads
come with us
Mm.
and help save the
in a
future.
flat arena.
Yeah.
The midsection is a tread, effectively.
I do know the least.
Let's just start talking then. My friend here isn't exactly the peacemaking type.
And then we go back to town.
When can we put style over function? When can we get to that part where like, yeah, this makes no sense. Like, we should put treads to legs, but it's like, okay, but hear me out. It looks way cooler, right?
Skip, what's that orange thing in the upper right of your inventory? Also, talk to Doriani. Eat that. And then talk to Doriani.
Oh, that would have been useful in the last.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. We're getting in horrible ancient scientist.
Mm-hmm. He's your friend now.
Sure. Now do I get to go back?
Yeah, when you're done, walk through the portal.
To go to cruel difficulty?
Yep.
Yeah. You're back in the building again.
Eh. Oh.
Remember when you last woke up here? Yeah, it's been a while, ain't it?
All those previous acts were actually just a dream.
I would appreciate it if you could.
Stab, stab, stab.
Clear, Fel. Find the miller.
I want to save that guy next time.
Maybe next loop, yeah. So yeah, welcome to going through all 3 acts again on hard mode.
Wow.
And all the new gear that drops is just better. Also, you're gonna have some things unlocked right off the bat, like town merchant shit. You don't have the hooded one right off the bat, though. Sorry. The bloated miller.
He's a lot less intimidating the second time around.
Yeah. Especially with a bunch of chuckle fucks just surrounding him and fucking bullying him.
Bullying?
Oh.
No. I'm not a bully.
So, because Act 2 is a copy paste of Act 1, there's a lot of stuff that's different. There's a lot of stuff that's the same. And there's a lot of game triggers that are broken. So, don't worry about it. Huh?
Which ones are broken? I think I need to know.
I don't know which ones are broken, but you found one of your face, Marlo.
Yeah.
Oh, also, if you picked up any green items called idols, you have to go sell them back in the prior act.
Oh, I forgot about those things. Awesome. I got the 2 rarest crossbows now.
Hmm.
Probably shouldn't do that here.
Moo, you said you got a mare before?
I got a what, sorry?
A mare? Like the rarest orb?
A mirror? Yes. In 1, not in 2.
Yeah, did you want this belt that dropped earlier, Skip?
Sure.
Okay.
The way you said that, Marlo, made me tab back to your stream because I was gonna laugh maniacally if you just casually found a mirror.
Just like there's two of them sitting there. Yeah, I don't know. Are these things rare?
I don't know. I still was a shopkeeper. You what?
You just vendor it, whatevs.
I don't know what the value of these things were. Guys,
What you
yeah,
do is you vendor it, cut a clip, and then you quickly pull it right out of the buyback.
How much will the buyback be?
Same as what
Probably.
you sold it for, basically.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stash some stuff, but I think it's time for me to head to sleep.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. It's like 3 in the morning, 3:30 something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had a good 3 hours, 30 minutes.
I got 6, over 6.
Yeah, you have
True,
also
you did.
been streaming a hell of a lot longer tonight than we have, Marlo. Good stopping point.
Choo 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 choo.
At some point, we'll get Marlo caught up to maps. At some point, we'll make sure Sad can actually go get the mapping cutscene, so that he doesn't do what Marlo did and lock himself back to the beginning of the chapter. You know.
I like
Hey,
the
yeah.
chapter.
I'm going to refresh. Let somebody raid. Thank you for coming out tonight, everyone. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it
Hope
was
you all
fun.
enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. If you really enjoyed yourselves, check out our socials. I don't know if Marlo has a fancy button to drop his links. But I did.
Yeah, I probably don't. Blue Sky, Twitter, Twitch, Discord, whatever.
Is my button not working?
I'm a professional.
Aha! My buttons aren't working. Good.
I didn't get mine set up.
It's so much easier when you just have one button that does 10 actions for you. I literally just have it labeled ending links and it does everything. I have a nerd doing art I can raid. I don't know if you're down with that. What do you got, Marlo?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will post the name on the Discord.
Yeah.
All right, give me a sec while I look for them, because I'm a slow typer. There we go.
Yeah, she has a cute model. All right, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow for maybe Factorio, maybe something else. We'll see. If not, I'll be back Friday, and I don't know Marlo's schedule. I guess Friday morning for Marlo to do Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Friday morning will definitely be Final Fantasy, but more Yakuza on Thursday. Also, on Thursday Yakuza, we will be doing more of the photography. You know.
Go watch Marlo be a degenerate.
I'm doing it for the mini game.
The mini game. Right. All right, Marlo, you ready to raid?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it's already